Up by selecting first-team All-SEC guard Jacoby Gillespie out of Tennessee with the 42nd pick. 2 picks later, they selected ACC six-man and Defensive Player of the Year, Duke forward Malik Brown. There was a trade made in the NBA today. The Charlotte Hornets sent All-Star guard LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves in exchange for Naz Reid and 4 draft picks, including a 2033 unprotected first.
SportsCenter is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagle. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, we're getting there. It is Thursday. Hope it's a great Thursday for you, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it. This is The Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagle. That's Jason Minix, and we appreciate you hanging out with us on this Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, that we certainly do. Always appreciate it. The NBA draft in the rear view. We have a big World Cup game tonight. That doesn't mean a damn thing. It starts at 9 o'clock.
Somebody tell me why they call them Turkey A. I mean, somebody's got to know the answer to that. It's turkey, is it not?
Well,
and then they spell it goofy because it's not like the turkey you eat on Thanksgiving.
Well, the question, I mean, honestly, I've been to Turkey. I don't know that I've ever been to Turkey A, right? Now, there's a lot of sailors out there, a lot of military members, but my friends that were there in the Air Force had a far different Turkey experience than along the coastal areas. And, you know, there's an old saying, only a sailor will believe in other sailor stories because some things that happen in other parts of this world just don't seem real, right?
Yeah.
But that said, what the hell is this Turkey A? I'm with you. You soccer experts,
yeah, somebody's
which we are not,
no,
might know the answer to that.
Turkey A. I just have been calling them Turkey, but watching the promotions for tonight's game, it's USA versus Turkey A, and I'm like, well, what the hell?
Well, you know, it's interesting because here, yes, and I say here, the United States. Last week when I was in the Grand Cayman and my channel options were ESPN Caribbean, which I didn't know was a thing, and whatever we were getting from Canada, even how they referred to the United States was a little different. So when I was hearing Turkey A there, I just thought it was, I don't know, whatever. But now I'm hearing it from the people here.
Yeah, on Fox.
On Fox.
And they say Turkey A. So it's weird. You know, you say that. I'm in Mexico and watching TV and KSAT's on.
KSAT?
KSAT.
KSAT.
KSAT 12.
Really?
In Cancun or wherever the hell we were.
You were the one that were there.
Riviera Maya, whatever it's called.
Cancun-ish.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, KSAT. I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I guess.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, if you want to stare at Larry Ramirez's mug or,
well,
you know.
What an upgrade over Simmons and Spreester from back in the day.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, that's great because there were some American channels available in the Grand Cayman, but from Miami.
Oh, wow, okay.
But what was interesting, and a damn near riot at the hotel bar, because the pregame for one of the games was on the Fox affiliate coming from Miami, but when the game started, that wasn't on that channel. They had it blocked out. So they had to find the poor bartender had to find another way to get it there. And some dude on his phone going, you know, I should be able to get this on my phone, but the VPN thing wasn't working down there. Like, they know. Yeah, Disney and Hulu and all those, they know.
They know. They absolutely know. I can't use my YouTube TV app in Mexico either. Can't do it.
Even with your thing that you're not supposed to have? The VPN thing? It hides the internet?
Well, even that. I tried that, and I couldn't get it. So, but it's weird, though, because, and I don't know if you experienced this, but when you're flying Southwest, which we did to Cancun, as soon as you get out of the United States, you don't get live TV anymore. Did you not experience that?
I wasn't watching live TV.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, you don't get it. It goes away.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
So what'd you do? Just start drinking?
Well, I was doing that anyway.
Would you just watch a movie?
Yeah, I just got on Wi-Fi and watched YouTube stuff.
So you could get that.
I got that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get that.
No, I was actually watching the Rich Eisen This Is Sports Center deal.
I heard that's pretty cool.
It was it was really good, but the Southwest Wi-Fi wasn't overly cooperative. So, there was way too much spinning. So I saw some of the Greeny one and some of the one with Dan Patrick. I want to watch the Linda Cohn one. I mean, she's incredible. And then shortly after that, it's announced she's retiring.
All in a day, yeah. That was kind of sad, I guess. But I mean, it happens. We all get old, whether we like it or not. It happens. Father Time is undefeated.
Is it really?
He is,
dude,
man.
Father
He's
Time
undefeated.
almost got me last night. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you're just a klutz, dude.
Dude. What are you looking at me like that for?
Did you almost fall over Daisy?
No. I honestly, I don't know how that dog never got my mom to fall, who doesn't have great balance anyway. But that dog's always by your feet. I'm surprised she hasn't killed me yet. But no, I was on a walk last night, and there's a green belt area, and as I'm coming up towards the green belt, and about me, if you're watching on YouTube, me to Joe, maybe a little bit farther, but not that much farther. So I'm on my walk, and there's a rattlesnake in the street. Now, I'll say it was a big-ass rattlesnake. And I know it was a rattlesnake because you could see it, and then you could hear it because it was laughing at me after I damn near fell down because I see him, and I jump back and somehow step on a rock. There's not a whole lot of rocks in the road, but I landed on it, turned my ankle, damn near fell, did not fall, while keeping eye contact with this rattlesnake who's looking at me, and then I got the hell out of there. And my foot didn't really hurt till I got home and took my shoe off and cleaned my shorts.
There's audio of this.
That's the audio part that we can actually air.
Oh, gosh.
Beep, beep, beep. Dude, it scared the crap out of me.
It would scare the crap out of me, too. And anybody else.
Any snake that's in the street, you kind of figure something's already wrong with it anyway. But again, there's that green belt, and you go over a little bridge, and there's near the drainage area. So I don't know where he was coming from or where he was heading, and it's barely daylight, and so I guess going out for dinner, and I'm just glad I'm here.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have a turned ankle than a snake bite. I can tell you that.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, you don't look like you don't have a little hitch in your giddy up today. Doesn't look like it anyway.
A little bit?
Well, no, it
Maybe.
doesn't. I don't know. I don't know.
Would have had to call Joe to suck the poison out.
Yeah, dude, he'd have been screwed. He'd have died right there. I'd have said a prayer over you.
I think Joe would have been the last person I would have called.
Yeah, that's wise. Extremely.
I mean, seriously. But if you're out doing stuff at night, snakes are out. I mean, we've had all kinds of wildlife. Had a tarantula at the house the other day when I got home. Pledge left a friend there.
Damn.
And had a possum in the backyard the other night.
In a wild neighborhood, dude.
My fearless watchdog, I guess, noticed through the window something was in the backyard, started barking, opened the door, and she's running at it, and it didn't move. And then she started barking while backing up. Like, she realized there was no chase. So yeah. she realized, all right, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let me, you were all brave when you thought it might run. It didn't run.
Well, that's exactly what she thought it was going to do. And when it doesn't run, it's like, roar.
Well, yeah.
Roar, boy.
Or she got closer and realized how ugly that thing is. But a possum just sits there. The squirrels at least will sort of run on the fence. Although I think the squirrels realize my dog has the most embarrassing bark anyway. They just look at her and laugh.
Now, those squirrels are fearless.
Yeah.
And they don't like me anyway because I think I killed their leader.
You killed the king squirrel?
Well, I don't know, apparently. And since I ran over that damn squirrel, birds have been attacking me. They've been crapping on my car.
Uh-huh.
You just get squirrels on the fence there, and they don't run away. They look at you like, man, just turn around, buddy. I'm going to bite your head.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just I think they're out to get me.
Oh, they are out to get you. But that's one of the things, along our fence, we have those motion detector lights. So you realize if your dog's in the living room or sitting right next to you in the chair, because that's what she does, and you see one of the lights come on, there's something in your backyard that doesn't belong back there. Whether it be a possum or a squirrel or a raccoon or a skunk or whatever. So having the motion lights are nice, but then you realize, well, there's something back there.
Well, I'd rather know that.
You'd rather know that there's something back there?
Yes, than have something sneak up on me.
Well, it's not going to sneak up on you. You're going to sneak up on them.
Well, I'm just saying. So I've got those things too, but a lot of times the trees, if the wind's blowing real hard, will set those things off, and it scare the crap out of you. In the living room watching TV, and the light comes on, the dog's sitting right there.
And you realize the boogeyman is back there.
Exactly. Who the hell is that? Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Lots to talk about today, obviously, and it's already started on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. Old number 2 reports out that, he might be open to San Antonio or Toronto.
Well, he won't have number 2 if he comes here. That belongs to Dylan Harper.
Well, it does, and he ain't coming here. I think I would boycott and get like-minded friends to write picket signs. Stay the hell away from here.
All right. Serious question.
Uh-huh.
Poll question, would you want him back?
Yeah.
Yes or hell effing no? Which right now is at 57-43 with 54 votes.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's why I do ask this question in all sincerity. You take the emotion out of it.
Uh-huh.
The season that Kawhi Leonard just had.
Okay.
If he were to somehow end up back in San Antonio and put that jersey on again, would you support him?
No.
Again, take the emotion out.
No.
I'm just curious. I mean, Pop telling us that's not who we are, knock it off. Was he laying the groundwork for the return? I'm just, players, we root for Laundry, what he did to that organization, but if he comes home and he put that jersey on again and leads us to a championship or as part of a championship, I don't know that he would lead us there.
There you go. There's a problem right there.
But, Wemby is the leader of this team. But I'm saying if he were to actually sign here, would it be kind of like,
I would boo his ass. I don't care what uniform he's wearing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Every time he
That's not who we are. Knock off the booing.
Boo.
I guess the question is, can you forgive and move on?
No.
Can you accept that, all right, the organization has done this, they obviously have, and it's all about the team? Or is your feelings towards that dude so like take whatever some chick has done to you or you've done to some chick, and that scorn, that hate that you just will never, ever, ever let go? Because that's kind of how I am. I read these articles and I get angry, but then I try to take off the biases and go, okay, from a basketball standpoint, how does he fit on this team?
He doesn't.
And would that be right for this San Antonio team?
He doesn't. Where does he fit?
210-656-ESPN, 656-3776.
Now, look, Minix, you were there as well. We were right in the middle of the Kawhi disaster.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be very difficult for me or anybody. I think if you ask Greg Simmons or Don Harris or Chuck McIntyre, they tell you the same thing. And we just saw too much and heard too much about what this clown did to this organization. And it's just, I just don't know that I could ever get that out of my head. A lot of people have, because I've already had a lot of Twitter debates today with several people saying how childish I am for holding a grudge this long. Some dude even said, you know what, it's 2026. And I went, well, thank you. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Like that's supposed to mean something?
You learn something every day?
I guess.
I mean, look. Now, would you take Kawhi if he made sure his uncle stayed in California and never came back to Texas?
Look, his wife, and maybe he's divorced now. I don't know what his love life is. She hated San Antonio.
She did.
That's the reason he threw such a fit. I mean, that was a big part of it.
A big part of it.
So she
and
hated
the uncle.
She hated San Antonio.
Can
did
she
not want to
stay
have
in
anything
LA?
to do with this. I don't know. I'm shocked, quite frankly, that he would even mention Toronto. Now, according to
yeah, that's the more likely.
To reports, Those are the only two teams he would sign an extension with. So do you want to get saddled with Kawhi making, I don't know, whatever he's going to make, $50 million a year? Can the Spurs afford to do that?
As long as he plants plenty of trees in our
That's
areas.
the other thing. The dude's under investigation. Holy cow, let's talk about it. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I do want to talk to you about somebody that is reputable, that has a great reputation, and you can't help but like, and that's Stevens Roofing and Solar. That's a family-owned company. A company that's been in business here in San Antonio since 1983. I say that because that ought to be all I need to say. That tells you everything you need to know about her, about the reputation, about the quality of work that they do, and the customers that they have satisfied over the years. They are just absolutely the best in the business. Now they've gone to solar panels. If you've been thinking about putting solar panels on your house, and a lot of you have, Stevens Roofing and Solar is the name you need to remember. The number is 210-785-0994. Tell them what you want to do and how you want to do it. They'll help you put a plan together, and they'll get that taken care of, and you know it's going to be done right. Look, with all the storms we've had, I hope there's nothing wrong with your roof, but if there is, or you think there might be, or you just want to make sure, call Stevens Roofing and Solar. They'll send a team out to your house. They'll inspect your roof. They'll do it for free, and they'll let you know if there's any problems up there that need to be taken care of. Because, look, it's better to catch a small problem before it turns big. You don't want that to happen. Stevens Roofing and Solar, the best in the business, 210-785-0994, or you can get them online at stevensroofing.net.
Did you know America is turning 250 this year?
That's 250 candles on a cake.
And Mr. W Fireworks is now open for the season and ready to help you celebrate in style. We have the lowest prices on fireworks around, and if you shop early, you save even more.
No hidden fees, no price hikes, just real savings.
So shop early for your biggest savings going on right now at Mr. W Fireworks. Find a location at MrWFireworks.com.
Mr. W Fireworks.
America's 250th birthday deserves the best show.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack and a $6 Biggie bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
And they're off. Place your bets and win big this summer at Retama Park with live quarter horse racing starting June 25th through August 22nd. Catch back-to-back fireworks shows July 3rd and 4th. Camel, ostrich, and zebra races July 17th and 18th. Weenie dog races on August 22nd and more. General admission is only $5. Military and first responders get in free every Thursday night. Purchase tickets and make dining reservations at tickets.retamapark.com. Feel the rush of live racing and big payouts this summer only at Retama Park.
Texas Gun Shows brings you the largest gun shows in Texas, and this weekend they're coming to Round Rock. Open this Friday, 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at Embassy Suites Round Rock Friday through Sunday, 270 Bass Pro Drive.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at HEB or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
All right, Step up if you really know the Rangers. This is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two, and then we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
We'll just let that play a little while. Ella Langley right there.
Is that Ella?
That's Ella.
That's your new thing, huh?
She's very good and shiny to boot.
So you got an Ella and a Laney, right?
Well,
Isn't it Laney Wilson?
It's Ella Langley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got
Laney
a Laney Wilson.
Yeah.
Who was doing a deal the other day at Tight End University, and Taylor Swift jumped on stage.
How about that? Pretty cool.
Wasn't that Laney that was doing that? I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's country. It's all country.
Ella Langley, though, is up-and-comer. Couple of hits. I think she's like new artist of the year or whatever the hell that is.
All right. So whatever, that's the new artist.
Well, she's easy to look at, too.
All right.
Just saying.
Hey, quick update. I see this from the Express News. Gracie the giraffe, from Ella the Laney to Gracie.
Yes.
Still missing.
Still missing.
There are some apparent reports that she's been found. The ranch owner said that's not true. But she has become an internet star. Gracie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A meme, if you will.
Can somebody make a deal with Gracie sitting between me and Joe here doing the show? Just grab an image off of the YouTube page.
That'd be pretty cool.
And add the giraffe.
That'd be awesome.
I can't do that,
Now,
but somebody out there can do that.
I know they can do that.
Far better than sending me pictures of your tarantulas. I don't want to see those. But apparently they're, like Michael sent one that he found in his rose bush. He pooped himself a little as well. They're scary. And quit telling me don't kill it. They're good for you. I don't care. If they're at my house, they're dead.
They're good for you?
Well, they're good for the yard. They you know, they're not going to hurt you. Leave it alone. The hell with that. Nope. I don't care if it's a good snake. I don't care. If it's at my house, it's a dead snake. Because the only good snake in my mind is a dead one.
Especially rattlesnakes.
Especially. We'll see those. But I mean, I guess there are some garden snakes and some other ones that.
There are.
Yeah, well, but
rat snakes and stuff.
But I don't want them at my house. No, and it's been a while since I've seen a snake in my yard. So they've clearly gotten the message. But if I see a snake, I will slowly walk and get the shovel. And slowly walk back. And if you're still there, you're going to die. You got plenty of time to get away.
Yeah, just get the hell out of it. Oh, man. I wish there was video of that little incident last night. That'd be funny as hell.
It probably wouldn't be.
It would be hilarious.
It would not be funny. I don't...
Oh, gosh.
If you would actually go for a walk, sir, and you saw a snake in the road, a rattlesnake at that, I know what your reaction would be, too.
Well, just like what I just mentioned, yes. Yeah. But since it didn't happen to me, I can make fun of you.
You can.
Yes.
Quit being a wussy.
And you guys can all make fun of me as a public service to all of you. Be careful on your walks. Snakes are out.
Be careful on your walks. That's hilarious.
It's not.
What did you watch the draft last night?
Very little.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
Very little.
Apparently, the two cats that they drafted, good college players. How that translates to the NBA will remains to be seen. Jacoby Gillespie and Malik Brown. Now, Malik Brown is a defensive, phenom, I guess. He's a defensive player of the year in the ACC and pretty good defensive guy. So Spurs going for defense there if he decides or if they decide that he's going to make that roster or play in Austin.
Well,
so
and again, I mean, second-round guy, you read about him. The highlights look incredible. And again, I've watched enough Duke. You know who the guy is. But why did he slip to the second round?
Yeah.
But the guard, enjoy Austin, man. But again, a great shooter. A great shooter.
Uh-huh.
But we'll see. But you could tell 3 of the 4 drafted guys, big, defensive-minded Wemby protectors.
Absolutely. Because that was obviously a weakness for this team, and it showed itself in the NBA Finals. And they had to do something. So I applaud the Spurs for doing that, for going out and getting some beef, because that's what they needed, and some defense.
The idea, my daughter sent me a text because she's very up on what the Spurs are doing.
All right.
That's a joke.
Uh-huh.
Someone on TikTok said the Spurs are building a team full of Space Jam monsters. And I was like, huh? She was like, well, yeah, you've got the alien. You've got a dude that could be the Predator. You've got all these guys. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the guy with all the hair, man.
Yeah,
I could see, all right, let's go from there. And you look at all these big defensive guys, and you see all their highlight reels. They're swatting the ball into the 15th row.
They are.
And that's what this team needs. Rebounding machines, defensive-minded guys, all with a body type that is far different than Victor, and they're going to be able to protect them. Brian Wright knew exactly what he needed to go and get after watching Vic play this entire season.
He did, and I don't think they're done just yet, certainly. I think free agency period starts on June 30th. Whether they go that route or there's some trades to be made or whatever the case may be, but I think they're not done adding to this team. Because obviously when you look at Acquaintance, he's probably not going to be much help this year. He's more of a long-term project. He could be, certainly, or even if he's a no-show between now and December and January. And if he can come back then, that would be a plus. But I think they've done enough to help, but I think there's some more to be done.
Well, and that's it. And again, I don't know if patience is the right word, because none of us have that.
Not anymore, no.
But the patience that you're going to have with Jayden. But you do wonder, I mean, because he tore his ACL so long ago. And he said the other day there's another surgery, a little meniscus cleanup that he has to have.
Mm-hmm.
It's June. Do we think the guy could be ready in October, September? And I don't want to say does he need to be, because he does need to be, but I don't expect him at all in Las Vegas. Although I wouldn't mind, depending on how the knee is, just to get him some run against what we're going to see in the Summer League if he's able to do that. I mean, that's my biggest concern is he had the ACL surgery or the ACL injury at Arizona State, transferred to Kentucky, and only was able to play a couple of games. Knee still bad, and they had to shut him down. And if it's still sore after all this time, it is kind of one of those crazy things. Did we get a Gracie picture?
We did. Apparently, yes. From that's pretty cool, actually. Little Gracie right here.
There's squirrel.
Sorry, I saw that and had to mention it. Look, again, I think they're going to do some stuff. They have to. They'll tweak because look, they're losing a bunch. They're several guys. Then you got to decide what you're going to do with Barnes. What are you going to do with Champagnie? Do you give him a bag? I mean, has he earned it? Do you give him that, or do you let him walk? All of that remains to be seen, and I think it just depends on the plans that they have put in place. And so, obviously, Brian Wright has he's on a mission, and well, the draft showed that.
Yeah, I mean, all of that again for Jayden. At least as we sit right now, with what little information we have about him. And we know how open the Spurs are, so I expect to have a lot more information soon, in about 2 hours during the introductory press conference. No, we're not going to know anything. And so, that's why I was a little down on the pick when they did it, because there were other guys available that I felt could have had an immediate impact this year. They made it to the NBA Finals. Their expectation now is championship or bust. And so they lost in the NBA Finals. You take a step forward next year, that's win the damn thing.
That's right.
Does Jayden, your first pick in the first round, help you do that? I don't see how as we look right now. Now, I love the trade for Reed. And what they did last night in the second round, who knows? But can they take the next step? Because that is the expectation. And then, of course, all the crap that our friend Bobby Marks started. There's a certain guy that seems that he's, if he has to leave L.A., and he doesn't want to, but if he has to leave L.A., he would love to go to one of his former teams.
Yeah, he's extension eligible. He's got 2 years left. I mean, I think there's a lot of playoff teams keeping an eye on what happens with Kawhi Leonard.
Say more. What playoff teams?
Detroit is a team.
I was like, this looks like a Bobby's not ready to say.
Maybe his former teams.
Interesting.
All right, you're being coy. He was Detroit. He didn't want to go to Detroit.
Well,
his former teams. Now, apparently Toronto wants him back, and he's open to going back to Siberia.
Mm-hmm. That baffles me because if you'll remember, Greg Popovich sent him to Toronto to get him as far away from Los Angeles as possible.
Yeah.
Because that's where Kawhi and his common-law wife
and family. Well, I mean, that's where he's from, though.
Well, sure.
That's where he's from. He wanted to go home. Now, it's Windhorst that said Detroit. Bobby Marks said one of his former teams. It does appear by all the reporting today, and Jake Fisher has been all over it, more Toronto than San Antonio. But just the idea of San Antonio, the fact that, and again, I don't know Kawhi Leonard. He's a freaking robot.
Mm-hmm.
Would he actually want to come back here? Now,
well, he says he would, at least from the reports I've seen.
Now, is it possible that he misses the breakfast tacos, and since Greg Popovich isn't the coach, he would like to come back here? Although I don't know if he has any kind of relationship with Mitch Johnson. I have no idea if he has a relationship with Mitch Johnson. But if he is now at the stage of his career where he is a ring chaser, then San Antonio is a great destination for any of those veteran guys that are chasing a ring.
Well, what I would be interested to see, and I would huddle up with Tim Duncan and Monty Ginobili and see how they feel about having Kawhi Leonard back here.
And throw in Tony Parker, would you?
Well, Tony Parker hated him. I mean, there's no question about that. So I'd like to know what those guys, and since both of those guys are at the practice site a lot, I'd like to know what they think about Kawhi Leonard coming back.
And what do you guys think?
Yeah.
210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. Man, you're on the Blitz. What's up, dude?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good.
So, if anything, the thing about Kawhi, I've seen the rumors. I thought it was all clickbait. But if anything, just my take on it, here, I'm with Joe. I would still boo him. I wouldn't want him back. And the main thing for me that I can't get over is all those antics, everything that happened behind the scenes that you guys are even talking about that we don't even know about, all the whole story. But he cost Manu those last few years his last legit shot at a ring.
That's true.
At ring number 5. I'm sorry, ring number 5 for Manu.
Yep.
So I can never forgive him for that. I'll hang up and listen to you guys. Thanks.
Appreciate it. And I think a lot of Spurs fans are going to feel that way. Obviously, there are a lot of Spurs fans that maybe weren't Spurs fans or too young back in those days, 2014 when all this, or 2015, I guess, when all this happened, and Kawhi, well, literally faked an injury and blamed it on the Spurs doctors. And there's so much that goes into this that we'd need another show just to explain it all. And people wonder why I hold a grudge or Man M holds a grudge, or anybody else that knows the situation holds a grudge, and it's because of that. You guys claim to be Spurs fans, and this guy tried to destroy this basketball team.
I mean,
and you want him back here?
He did so many things. And what's crazy is you hear a lot of stories from various people. A lot of times, I mean, people don't. I mean, they're Spurs. They're not going to talk about it publicly. Danny Green probably has done the most on his podcast and shedding some light, but he was also teammates with them in Toronto and all that other stuff. And for the record, I mean, we got a ring because of Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
We lost a ring also. But he was there, and we were up on Golden State when Ja took out his ankle. I mean, there was another one there. He is a hell of a basketball player, and that's where I'm sitting today, and I want nothing to do with that guy coming back here as a Spurs fan, as a basketball guy. And this is what the Spurs front office needs to be doing. If you added him in his salary, and all the baggage that comes with them, is that the difference between winning a championship or not? Does he coming back make this team that much better? Now, the year he had last year, the answer is yes. But how many years have we seen Kawhi Leonard have years like he had last year, and how many years has he not been 100% and he won't go out there? Is he worth the headache? Some of the crap that I've heard from L.A., his little private warm-up room. Now, for the record, I have no idea if other guys do that. But the diva-ness that comes with him, let alone the investigation. I mean, Pablo Torre needs to investigate whether or not. Where's all that stuff? And I want nothing to do with them. But from a basketball standpoint, if the Spurs made the move, how much would that change your opinion? Because now he'd be back with us wearing our jersey and on our team, and we root for Laundry. If the Spurs were to bring him back, would that help you get over your grudge?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not. No, I don't want Kawhi Leonard anywhere near San Antonio. And look, and everybody's sitting there well, if it means winning a championship, if it's this. The Spurs were in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard was nowhere to be found. Kawhi Leonard hasn't done anything with the LA Clippers.
No.
Am I right? I haven't seen any championships with the Clippers. Not one. So I'm not just because Kawhi comes back automatically, the Spurs are now. That's the missing link. That's the piece of the puzzle. That's it. I'm not sure that it is. And there are other guys out there, believe it or not, that play defense and are pretty good players too. And Kawhi's used to being the guy. Is he going to come here and want to be the guy? When clearly he won't be. That belongs to some guy named Victor Wembanyama.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all kinds of stuff here. Look, I don't think this is going to happen. I think this might be a little bit of clickbait on this, but I just don't see – I can't imagine anybody that was associated with the Spurs back in those days that would sign off on Kawhi Leonard coming back here to San Antonio.
I'm with you. And to your point, and I think you and I both know Bobby Marks well enough. He's not a clickbait guy.
No.
And that's why I'm like, holy crap, right? Because there are some clickbait guys out there.
Sure.
Bobby Marks ain't one of them. Now, granted, all indications are it's more likely Toronto than San Antonio, but just the thought of him coming back is kind of how I feel about that rattlesnake I saw on the street last night.
Exactly.
I want nothing to do with that. Uh-huh. I want nothing to do with that.
No, you don't. No, you do not. We'll talk more about this, and if you've got thoughts on it, either way, whatever your feeling is. And I'm seeing a debate on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page, and I love it. You want to call in and voice your opinion for or against Kawhi Leonard coming back to San Antonio? We'd love to hear from you. 656-3776, 656-ESPN. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I've got great news for you. DraftKings Sports is now live in all 50 states, and yes, that means us right here in Texas. The whole world is watching one tournament right now. It is group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. All the excitement right in the palm of your hands because DraftKings Sports is now live in Texas. The biggest stage right in the palm of your hands. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 941SportsStar. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code 941SportsStar. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC-registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim. Issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
Attention soccer fans. House of Cards and Collectibles on Vance Jackson has the 2026 Panini Prism FIFA Soccer Card Packs in stock. Pull cards from Mbappe, Messi, Kane, Bellingham, and many more. Find autographs and serial numbered cards randomly inserted. House of Cards and Collectibles also has FIFA World Cup sticker albums and packs. Come in today before they're all gone. House of Cards and Collectibles at 2105 Vance Jackson Road.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Hi, how can I help?
Well, my husband and I feel like we've outgrown our current money manager.
I see.
Our lives have changed, and we need something more than just mutual funds to help us in retirement.
She's right.
I hear that often. At Fisher Investments, we'd start by getting to know you, your finances, family, health, lifestyle. We tailor a portfolio around your goals and needs.
Sounds good.
Can you help with estate planning?
Yes. We have a team of specialists who can help you with estate planning, Social Security, investment income, and more. We'll get to know your whole financial picture and help keep you on the path to a comfortable retirement.
And your fees?
We have a simple, transparent fee that's a percentage of the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
I feel better already.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com/different. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's a Friday on the Morning Huddle. We look forward to the weekend. And are the moves going to keep happening in the NBA?
Is the Tartan Army still marching? Is the USA still playing? Yeah, we'll actually talk a little World Cup and everything else that affects you. Get here early. Party starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Morning 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Well, happy Thursday, everyone. Hoping your Thursday's going good. We are almost to the weekend. It is just right there. I can see it. It's right over there. Getting really close. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagle. He's Jason Minix, and we're discussing the Spurs, and that's some old dude named number 2.
Would you want him back? That's our poll question on YouTube. Head over to the YouTube page at sasportstar.com. You can click through there if you're on YouTube. Search out San Antonio Sports Star. Would you want Kawhi back in San Antonio? Yes or hell effing no?
It's close.
53-47. Now, I don't like the guy. I don't want anything to do with him. As a Spurs fan, as a talk show host, as a basketball analyst, I'm open for discussion. For you that are voting yes, you would want him back. Why? 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. We can have a friendly conversation, even if we disagree. Because
that's what we do here.
Well, and again, it's not one of those I'm right, you're wrong conversations. It's not political, right? Because there are some basketball reasons where I could say, yeah, I mean, if he were any other player, we would want to go get him. But because of his history and his baggage, now granted, you know what you're getting into. Any of you that, had that crazy ex and for whatever reason you got back with her, I mean, you knew what the pluses and negatives were, and the pluses obviously outweighed the negatives. But you knew what kind of crap you were going to be dealing with. And I've often wondered about friends that have reconnected, especially when things were so bad. Why do you think it's going to be better the second time? But at least at this point, as I say it that way, Joe, why would it be better the second time? Because it's short term. At his age, we know this isn't a long-term marriage. This is a short-term, how many titles can you go get us? And I told him a ring chaser earlier, and somebody on our YouTube comments said he's got 2 rings, he's not chasing a ring. BS. They're all chasing more rings. The more rings, the better.
Sure.
And veteran player, this isn't like Chris Paul, who is looking for his only one. I mean, you don't have to not have a ring to be a ring chaser. At the end of the year, or at the end of your career, all these guys want more championships to add to their resume. So, yes, you can still be labeled chasing a ring, even if you already have one.
No, that's absolutely true. And why else play? I mean, you're not just playing to play.
Money.
Well, Kawhi's made plenty of money. Whether it's legal or not, that remains to be seen. He has a little investigation going on about tree planting stuff. And there's that, too. There's a lot of baggage with this guy. I mean, there really is a lot of baggage with him. That's why I don't think there's anything to this, and this is not a knock against Bobby Marks. Bobby Marks obviously heard something from somebody that he trusts about San Antonio and Toronto. I think Toronto has been open and public about the fact that they wouldn't mind having Kawhi back. But I have not heard that from San Antonio, which is not a surprise because, well, you don't hear things from San Antonio. So, but I can't imagine that that's the case. I just can't imagine that anybody that's in that organization, R.C. Buford, even Pop, and Pop wanting the fans to not boo is one thing. Bringing that guy back into the locker room is another thing. They're 2 different things. And so I don't know. Haven't talked to Pop about it. Haven't talked to R.C. Buford about it or anybody else within that organization. But it would be hard for me to believe that they would sign off on bringing him back here.
The only part that makes me go, man, this is possible, is the way fans reacted when he would play here. And Greg Popovich grabbing a microphone and scolding Spurs fans.
That's not who we are. Knock off the booing.
That is who we are. And that's how we feel about that guy and what he did to the organization. And I remember saying in that moment, right after when we were reacting to Pop making those comments, is he laying the groundwork for a return? Can Greg Popovich be over it? You know, Pop, who always said, get over yourself, was, you know, when Pop running the kind of organization that he's always run, but also the way the fatherly figure type to so many, even though Kawhi was what he was and what he did to this organization, was, you know, Pop putting his arm around him saying, it's okay. You got a safe place here. And Pop obviously scolding everybody. I'll take care of those guys. You just come here and do work. And we talked about that then. Why would Pop react that way and scold Spurs fans knowing how they felt about that guy? I mean, because I look at that guy and Yolanda Salvador, they're the same, right? I mean, there are some people in this town that just aren't welcome. And nobody would say that about Yolanda, yet Greg Popovich said that about Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he did. And again, I think you can read into it, and I haven't had a conversation with Pop about what he meant or why or what his reasonings were, but I think he just didn't want fans booing one player, no matter who it was. I just don't think – I think, to me, that was more of what that was. I don't think he's laying the groundwork for anything. But, it remains to be seen. And if the Spurs decide that's what they think they need, I just think there's so many things that are wrong with it. And I'm just not sure where he would fit in and how he would fit in, and not to mention the money he would make. I saw a comment on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. Get him at a discount. Well, why would he do that?
You're not getting him at a discount.
You're not going to get him at a discount. I mean, he's still, what, I think he's 32, 33 years old, whatever he is. He's not coming for a discount. I mean, he doesn't have to. And so there's just so many things that don't make sense about him coming to San Antonio that I would be shocked, not to mention the fact that what we talked about before the break. This is Wemby's team, and Kawhi has been used to it being Kawhi's team, and I'm just not sure that how would that mesh? That remains to be seen.
What's the old saying, fool me once?
Yep. Shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Hey, Tony, you're on the Blitz. What's up, man?
Hey, thanks for taking my call, guys. I wanted to weigh in on the topic. I'll tell you what, this isn't going to work. We don't need that guy back in town because he'll poison the nucleus of what we got going on. We have such a great team now. We're growing. Number 2 will just ruin that for us. So I highly, highly doubt that he would come back this way. But we don't need him here anyway, in my opinion.
I totally agree with you. There are other – look, I don't think we need another superstar player here.
Jaylen Brown?
No. I mean,
you would say no to Jaylen
Brown?
Brown?
I didn't know if I would say no to Jaylen Brown, but I'm not sure, again, for the same reasons with Kawhi. Jaylen Brown is the man. He thinks he's the man. You got to have people – I just think they need role players here. Now, I think you've got a great nucleus here. They've got a great foundation. Mm-hmm. And the Spurs, historically, that's what they did throughout their championship runs. They had their big 3, and they just added pieces as they felt necessary. There were no big stars. Certainly when there were stars. Robert Horry, you could say, maybe, but he was kind of on the end of his career at that time. And so I just think adding pieces to this foundation is the better way to do it instead of bringing in some superstar player that could disrupt everything. Maybe they don't, but they certainly could by wanting to take control of this team.
The other part of that, too, is you say it that way, and you're right. Except for Brown or Kawhi would be an upgrade over what they have. And you know what they're going to bring to the table on the basketball court. Off the court is the bigger concern. And they know their guys better than we do, the Spurs front office. If they think that guys like Wemby and Steph Castle and a Dylan Harper are strong enough already mentally to be able to handle somebody else coming in with whatever stuff that they bring in, and you're not worried about any kind of negative influence, right? That would be probably my bigger concern is, are they already set in their ways habit-wise enough not to have the negative influence? Because that's one of the great things about having a guy like Vic leading the way, and you heard somebody like Dylan Harper talk about learning and watching how hard Victor works and knowing that's what it takes. And you hear different guys, especially now with all these different podcasts and all these NBA guys getting all their friends on, and they talk about what it was like at this organization versus that organization. And when you see the greats, whether you're talking about a Tim Duncan or a Kobe Bryant or, those guys that just are always competing and always working, and then it becomes a competition within the team on who's going to be at the locker room first working out, who's at the gym first at 5 a.m. versus 5:15. And, that sets the tone versus the guys that aren't putting in the extra work by their superstar players. If the front office thinks their core is strong enough already not to let any of the negative influence affect them, then you're probably a little bit more open to bringing somebody like that in. But it's so personality driven. We don't know anything really about these 4 draft picks that the Spurs just made, except for what you read about them all is their character. One's a chess player, likes, what is it called, anime, whatever that kind of stuff is.
Yeah.
We had Dan Hurley on yesterday, the coach from UConn, who was fantastic, talking about Reed, who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't go out and party, takes care of his body, is always in the gym working. It's like everything you hear about him, you go, man, they're not doing 1920 right? I mean, poor kid. I mean, go out and have some fun because they're so dedicated to their craft. Wemby goes to bed at 9 o'clock.
Yes, he does.
Turns off his phone. And who does that, right? So I do think there is something about the personality-wise that this Spurs front office is still doing. And, I know Pop is still a part of the organization, but Brian Wright and Mitch Johnson seem to be carrying on the same type of hiring process, if you will, of what they're looking for to bring into the room.
Yeah, that matters. All of that matters. And keep in mind, Kawhi's not a free agent, by the way. So if you want Kawhi, you got to trade for him, and that means that some of the guys that are on the roster now would not be on the roster then. So all of those things you've got to take into consideration. I know there's nobody out there, or very few of you, that would shed a tear if De'Aaron Fox was shipped off to the Clippers. I know that. But there would probably have to be others involved too. I just don't think it's a good fit, and there's other guys out there, and we'll see what happens.
Back to the phones. Hey, Doc, you're on the Blitz. What's going on, man?
Hey, I just wanted to say that bringing Kawhi back on the court, just play-wise, would be great. But what he'll do to that locker room and those young guys, I think he would poison some of those minds. And we'd have to let go of some of our core guys like Vassell and probably Fox and Keldon would probably have to be shipped out. That's first. And, you know, some of the guys they brought in on the draft, they look like they're a long-term project, but they're going to be a part of what they're doing here. The last thing I want to talk about is what the heck is the WNBA doing? They're beating up their best superstar, and they're just allowing it to happen. That's first.
Well, that girl got suspended a game.
Yeah, one game.
One game.
Do.
Flagrant 2, one game.
Yeah. Right. The other thing is that the WNBA, they have to lower the rim. That's the best part of basketball. It's like watching a great high school tournament where nobody can dunk. I mean, they got to lower the rim. That's just my take. All right, guys, thank you all so much for taking my call.
I appreciate
the topic we aren't on, but go ahead.
That's okay. That's all right. Yeah,
that's been the knock on the WNBA since it started. You know, nobody wants below the rim basketball,
right.
But they're not going to lower the rim.
I don't think they're going to do that either. Yeah, we get into to what happened with Caitlin Clark yesterday, and we had some thoughts on it, and so anyway, we'll talk about that at some point in time.
Sure.
Maybe 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30 is perfect.
We'll do that. We're talking Spurs basketball. We're talking free agents. We're talking Kawhi Leonard. Why, I don't know, but we are for some reason. I just have no clue. When we come back, we're going to talk about, hospital workers who get hungry.
Mm-mm.
And apparently the cafeteria is not good enough.
Mm-mm.
We'll let you know what we're talking about. We continue here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to The Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6. KTFM Floresville. And everywhere at sasportstar.com.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Hey, Reverend Charles, will you give him direction to the church down in Miami?
You just turn right on the service road, go about 4 miles, and there's a big chicken statue. That's RuPaul's House of Chicken. They advertise on local TV in Miami. RuPaul would hold the box of chicken and say, "Honey, eat my chicken."
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted law firm for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us today. Jose, tell us about the cases you all specialize in.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases, work injuries. We will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
Academy Sports and Outdoors doesn't sell meat. We do sell the things that make meat meat. Grills that make steak sizzle, smokers that melt brisket, and chairs that make you say, let's sit and eat meat. The shade you're under, spice you're tasting, a shirt you're wearing, that's us. Chairs, cherry wood, and charcoal, yes, yes, yes. Corned beef, no. Cornhole, yes. Canopies, yep. Canapes, I don't know what that is. Meat, no. Everything else you need to celebrate 250 years of America, yes. Academy, fun can't lose.
Baseball fans, check out the inaugural season of the San Antonio River Monsters, part of the TCL, a wood bat league featuring some of the best college players. A monster-sized good time for the entire family. Get your tickets today at rivermonstersbaseball.com.
Texas Gun Shows brings you the largest gun shows in Texas, and this weekend they're coming to Round Rock. Open this Friday, 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at Embassy Suites Round Rock Friday through Sunday, 270 Bass Pro Drive.
Nobody builds a business without hearing a few reasons it won't work. Too risky, too crowded, too ambitious. But the people who move things forward usually hear those words first. Because growing a business takes more than optimism. It takes nerve, and eventually, a partner built for what's next. That's Next Rodeo. Big thinking, proven creative. For businesses still moving forward. Next Rodeo. The difference between the business you have and the business you want. Meet us at thenextrodeo.com.
In 1906, for the very first time, a human voice traveled through the air. No wires, no limits, just sound, connecting people. It was the beginning of something powerful. From that moment on, radio didn't just inform, it brought us together. This 4th of July, celebrate 250 years of America and over a century of the voices that unite us.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
There was a pretty big trade made in the NBA today. The Charlotte Hornets have sent all-star guard LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Naz Reid, 4 draft picks, including a 2033 unprotected first and 3 first-round pick swaps. World Cup, the United States, they've already wrapped up Group D to advance to the round of 32. They close out Group D play tonight as they take on Turkey A. Kickoff set for 9 o'clock tonight.
Sports Center brought to you by SAPDcareers.com. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagel. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
We're doing it on a Thursday. Hope everybody's having a great one, whatever you're doing, however you're doing it. Thanks for hanging out with us here on The Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. My name is Joe Reinagel. That young man over there is Jason Minix. We're having a great Thursday.
Why do you sound Canadian all of a sudden?
Turkey A?
Well, it's the way you said it.
Is Turkey part of Canada? Hey?
Well, I mean, you were the guy that thought that Puerto Rico was off the coast of New York.
That's as good as any. I have no idea why. So I guess, now according to Pledge, he wrote something up there at the beginning of the show.
Somebody called Pledge.
Is that what
Pledge
it was?
Didn't know that.
Turkey A is how it's always pronounced. And if you'll notice, they don't spell it turkey like gobble,
like what?
Like gobble gobble.
Jesus.
So
don't do that again, but do that again.
So they spell it differently, and it's pronounced Turkey A. I don't, and I'm sure that is there some kind of accent to that maybe makes it sound a little bit better.
Turkey A?
Well,
it sounds Canadian.
It does. So that's
it's
what
like
I'm
Canadian
wondering.
bacon.
So I'm wondering. I mean, there's no Middle Eastern dialect there. There's got to be something, right? Somebody knows. Is somebody that knows? Would you please let us know?
Do we have any Turkish listeners?
If we do, that's great. If we
I would like to hear from them.
Well, I would love to.
I want to know why military types that have spent time in Turkey A.
Turkey. Did you ever call it Turkey A?
No, it was Turkey. We're going to Turkey.
Yes.
I mean, I might have written home like I'm in Turkey and misspelled it, but
I have never. I mean, in all the years I've been alive, heard turkey described as Turkey A.
Are you going to change your Thanksgiving menu now?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I've never heard it described that. Turkey A. And when, I guess it was Monday, we had something on Turkey A, and Pledge spelled it like that. I'm going, what the hell is this? So I just went back to Turkey, thinking, I don't know, was that a
You thought Pledge just dropped something on the keyboard?
I thought he did.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm watching the promo. I don't know if it was last night or the night before, and even the announcers say Turkey A.
I was trying to phonetically do it for you.
I don't get it. It looks like Turkey E. Kanye.
Yay.
Turkey yay.
Yay. Concert's still happening next week, by the way.
I'm just saying. That's what it sounds like. Turkey yay.
Turkey A?
Yeah.
A.
Ain't she? She's a gold digger.
Our poll's getting close.
I digress.
Let's do the headline blitz.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Brought to you by Novo Brazil Brewery in North Star Mall. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
You know, there's all kinds of stuff that feels like it's out of a movie script, right?
Yes.
Like this Terry and Arnold arrest.
That's crazy.
With the Detroit Lions. You read that, it feels like it's one of those bad cop movies, right? Dumb. And then, you know, when you're flipping around and, all right, so that was the movie on TNT. And then so over on TBS, they've got a Hannibal Lecter type movie. Like this hospital worker. Where's he from? Hungary? Yes.
I see what you did
there. Did you read the article? Did you read the article?
No, apparently not.
You didn't read the article?
No. Somebody eating somebody?
Yes.
From Hungary?
Yes.
That's got to be BS.
What do you mean it's got to be BS?
A cannibal from Hungary.
A Hungarian hospital worker put human remains on his menu. Authorities in Budapest arrested a 30-year-old man after getting a tip that he was stashing human body parts. He worked at a hospital. Investigators then searched his apartment and found a gruesome collection that included skulls, a human hand,
oh my God,
a full lower leg, and even a reconstructed face made from human skin. But most stomach-churning allegation came during questioning. Police say the man admitted he was fascinated by human body parts and confessed to preparing meals from some of the remains and ate them. They also recovered bones packed inside a suitcase and a heart that was in a jar, although they can't determine yet if the heart was actually human or an animal. He would have friends over and serve them. And he would steal from the hospital, but also he would dig up abandoned or graves from abandoned cemeteries. I don't know what he was doing with that unless he was using the marrow or whatever, but.
Well, I mean, if it was still, well, yeah, I don't know, because
he's held on suspicion of illegally using human remains because there must be a legal way. Additional charges could be filed once forensic experts determine exactly where all the body parts came from.
That is a bizarre story. I mean, really bizarre.
This is on TMZ, so you know it's accurate.
Well, sure. No, I did see that, but that's just bizarre.
It's, I mean,
you never know.
Reinagel won't eat deer meat.
Well, see, here's the first thing. I go over to this dude's house. He's not going to tell me, hey, it's Dorothy down the street. She was in the hospital the other day, and she didn't make it.
Now I know you. Was Dorothy shiny?
Well, I don't know. I go, wow, I always wonder what happened to Dorothy. God, I'm sorry. This leg is delicious.
Glad you said leg.
Holy cow. Now, do humans taste like chicken?
Just the breast meat.
Yeah. It's
or thigh.
But see, you got to worry about the breast meat.
How are Dorothy's toes?
You got to worry about the breast meat. Are they fake or real?
Depends
Joe's
on how chewy.
toes. It'd be biting into
Stop.
A fake boob. That's a difficult decision, Pledge. But yeah, I think I'd go with the gizzards. Pledge is asking me if I'd rather eat at that dude's house or Minix's gizzards.
Not Minix's gizzards. That just first.
You have gizzards?
Dude, this is a crazy. That's a nutty story.
It's a what?
A nutty story.
Oh
my gosh!
You know, I could see this Hungarian guy serving food, and Reinagel just looking over, staring like, I want some of that. Like that poor dog at the Marlins game. You know, they had their bring your dog to the ballpark, and there's some couple that's feeding a full-on hot dog to their dog, which is kind of weird, but
it's dog day.
It's dog day, so you're at the ballpark, you get a hot dog.
Yeah.
And so this couple's giving their dog a hot dog, and there's another dog in the background that's just staring.
It looks miserable.
Well, it looks like I want some of that.
Well, yeah, and never got any, but the poor dog's just staring at the other dog eating this hot dog. So props to the Miami Marlins because they found this dog, and they're going to treat that dog to a day at the ballpark.
Although, did you read what the treat is?
No. What is it?
He gets a hot dog and a picture with an intern.
Is she a female dog?
Stop.
I mean, that's all the guy he wanted anyway was a hot dog.
That's all any dog wants.
Well, he'll be happy.
He wants a treat. But
Maybe
the fact that he's just staring like, dude, where's mine?
He is.
Yeah, my owner sucks. Look at that dog.
Yeah,
This
this poor
pampered
dog.
poodle.
Poor dog, man. And the owners of this dog don't even look over and offer.
I mean,
I know hot dogs are expensive at ballparks, but come on. You gotta pinch some of that off and giving it to the other dog.
Good Lord, Joe.
Well, they could have done that.
You never want to pinch anything off and share.
I'm just saying.
It's just phrasing.
I felt sorry for the dog.
You go back to Hannibal Lecter's house, man.
Yeah, I felt bad for the guy.
Yeah.
Damn sure don't want to pinch anything off there.
Whoa. Careful. Would you ever take your dog to the ballpark?
No, I would not.
I don't know if we still do it, but we used to do a dog's day at the office here. That was a bad idea. I don't know if we still do it, but I wouldn't even bring my dog up here to the office on dog day.
No, I'm not doing that. My dog's a little yapper anyway.
A little yapper.
She'd be barking at everybody.
With bad knees.
Her knees are great now.
Well, I mean, for now.
Yeah, she's the $6 million dog.
Paid enough for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Most of us care about our lawns, right?
Sure.
Most of us get Amazon deliveries.
Yes.
Especially because it's Amazon Prime Day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, guess what? It's Prime Day. We're getting new cameras here in the studio.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Maybe. Hey, see an Indiana Amazon driver going house to house? He's driving through people's yards.
Now, I didn't read that article either, but I'm just saying.
I'm glad you prepped.
I saw the picture.
Well, it's a video.
Well, the video of the dude. Why? Was he just lazy?
Yeah, obviously.
So, wow. Dude, there are some people that would get really pissed off at that. Now, I would be upset. I'm not sure if I'd be overly pissed off, but I'd be upset. But I know some people who, if you just happen to accidentally drive in their grass, they're like, whoa.
Yeah, I know that Mr. Reinagel, too.
It's not me, buddy.
You're not blaming Maggie for that, are you?
No. I said I know people that do that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this Amazon driver, and of course everybody has some sort of video camera out. They see all these tire tracks in the yard, and they realize it's the Amazon delivery driver. It's on video. Again, TMZ. Apparently, because the driveway is kind of far from the front porch, so as they enter the street, they just drove into the yard right up by the porch to deliver the package. And then drove away.
Well, that's actually smart. I mean, if nobody sees you, then you're okay.
Why are you driving in people's yards?
Well, it was a long way, first and foremost.
I mean, look.
I mean, that was a big yard.
It was. And now it's got tire tracks. Then you back up and you're driving all over the yard.
You do some donuts in there.
And they didn't do donuts. Could you imagine how many sprinkler heads they probably broke?
Oh, now see, that would piss me off.
Not the tire tracks in the yard?
No, the broken sprinkler heads.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I've got a history with my neighbors and broken sprinklers, so I don't want to.
Yeah, that patch would be showing.
Yeah, I don't
up.
want to see the pirate.
Reinegel's got a neighbor that has a patch, and her name might be Karen.
I'm sure she's a nice lady, but
are you sure?
Scared the crap out of me.
Are you sure she's a nice lady?
Well, I don't know that she is.
Do you think she is?
Sure.
She wears a patch.
I'll give her the benefit. Well, that's not her fault. Maybe.
Might be.
Yeah, well, it could be.
Hey, I want to say George Gervin got a win, but it really has nothing to do with Iceman.
No.
Yeah, Caleb Williams has been denied his patent on Iceman.
Good.
At least for now, but it has nothing to do with George Gervin. It actually, the marks are identical to some products that lacrosse makes. The filing sparked controversy, obviously, with George Gervin. However, lacrosse has an insulated boots line called Iceman. Who knew?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
If I'm George Gervin, though, I'm running to the patent office and trying to get that done.
Well, I mean, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office says that it belongs to lacrosse. It doesn't belong to George Gervin. It doesn't belong to Caleb Williams.
It's George Gervin's.
But, in sports reference, you hear the Iceman, you're thinking of ice.
Of course you are. I'm certainly not thinking about Caleb Williams, for goodness sake.
No.
Holy cow. Unbelievable. Well, that was a hell of a headline, Blitz.
You hungry?
Jeffrey Dahmer and everything.
You need some cookies?
No, I'm good. I'm really okay. Go for a hot dog, though. That'd be all right. You got one of those?
Not handy.
All right.
I'll pinch you something off.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that pledge. We're talking about the Spurs. They drafted a couple of guys last night. How they'll be on this team remains to be seen, but they're getting high marks for sure, which is pretty typical, right? We're also talking about reports going around that old number 2 just might have a fancy to come back home to San Antonio. We're talking about all of that when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Morning Huddle.
I think you guys might be more adventurous to me. Because I don't think I have a thing that I'd be like embarrassed to talk about.
You got a thing.
I don't think so.
You know, I'm not.
Just because
I'm
you
not
don't think
talking
you
about
got
my
a thing
doesn't mean you don't got a thing. But you got a thing. And your significant other knows that thing.
Vic likes to eat salsa out of his girl's belly button.
Whatever it is.
Vic's got weird things.
When your significant other finds out what your thing is, they know how to end the whole process right then.
Yeah. All right.
It's over.
Let's.
You got 5 seconds. You ready? 5, 4, 3, done. Like when you get in the gas, count backwards from 100.
The Morning Huddle with AJ and Rob. Weekday mornings 6 to 10. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Headline Blitz is brought to you by Novo Brewery, San Antonio's newest sports watching destination with over 80 feet of video walls, 60 craft beers, and hard kombucha on tap. A full bar and delicious menu. Novo Brewery is attached to North Star Mall and open late hours. San Antonio, the world's largest soccer matchup is underway, and Novo Brewery is where you need to be for every single match. We're talking 80-plus feet of massive video walls, so you feel every goal. Full bar, craft beer on tap, impressive food lineup, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. Novo Brewery isn't just a bar, it is San Antonio soccer headquarters. It's attached to North Star Mall with late-night hours, because the world never sleeps during the global game. NovoBrew.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Soccer fans, you know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch any big game with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. From World Cup to baseball to all the fights, get into the Roo Pub. And when you show up at the Roo, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Refresh your yard this summer with 4th of July savings from the Home Depot. Choose your power starting at $99 with tools from trusted names like Ryobi and Milwaukee. From backyard get-togethers to end-of-summer upgrades, 4th of July savings on cordless tools deliver the power and mobility to keep up with every job without slowing you down. Power on the go is here, and summer projects are easier than ever with the Home Depot. While supplies last, see store or online for details.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only, some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Liberty Mutual customized this song for you. Like your car insurance, it's custom too, yeah. Liberty Mutual's got the coverage that could save you money. Thanks to Doug and Limu, well now you can go and take that cruise. Liberty, 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 yeah.
Twin Peaks is unmatched for every match. With 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, handcrafted Casamigos margaritas, a scratch-made menu, and screens that put you in the front row of every game, it's all going down at the Lodge. Twin Peaks, eats, drinks, scenic views.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update, sponsored by Liberty Mutual. Only pay for what you need. At the World Cup, final games in Group E are starting right now. Curacao versus Ivory Coast in Philadelphia, Ecuador versus Germany in New Jersey. Germany has already locked up the group with 6 points. All three other sides still eligible to advance. At 7 p.m. Eastern, Group F, Japan versus Sweden, Tunisia versus Netherlands. Netherlands and Japan lead the group 4 points apiece. Tunisia has already been eliminated. And tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern in Group D, the U.S. men's national team seeks a third win at the World Cup. The Group D winners versus Türkiye. The Americans have never won all 3 games of the group stage at a World Cup. Also at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight, Paraguay versus Australia. I'm Phil Constantino, Westwood One Sports.
Doug. There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means sitting front row at a comedy show.
Hey everyone, check out this guy and his bird. What is this, your first date?
Oh, no. We help people customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual together. We're married. Me to a human, him to a bird.
Yeah, the bird looks out of your league anyways.
Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Get ready to gear up for the final stretch. Henkel Summer of Soccer Sweepstakes is giving fans the chance to win U.S. Soccer store gift cards to stock up on everything you need to support the home team. Last chance to win, enter now. No purchase necessary. Starts June 16th and ends July 31st, 2026. Must be 18 and a resident of the contiguous United States. Sponsored by Henkel. Henkel, proud partner of U.S. Soccer.
Joining us in about 15 minutes or so, a fellow by the name of Andrew Bartman, who is a coach for the Texas Tailgaters.
Banana Ball.
Out at Wolf Stadium this weekend.
Yeah, old Coach Bart is the guy that grills and coaches at the same time.
You get a base hit, you get a hot dog.
What if you want a cheeseburger?
Well, that's not an option, apparently.
Well, it might be.
Well, we'll ask him.
We'll see. It'll be
He's
fun.
Coming up about 3:35 this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. Looking forward to talking to him and see what he has to say. Looks like a funny dude.
We will
really does.
Find out.
Yeah.
See how sober he stays during a game. Who knows? Draft last night, second round. Jacoby Gillespie and Malik Brown are now members of the San Antonio Spurs. Gillespie, 42nd overall. Brown, the 44th overall pick. Brown, 6'8", 225. Coming from Duke. Also played at Syracuse because nobody has just one school for all the years anymore.
Exactly.
But ACC Defensive Player of the Year. ACC Six-Man of the Year, all defensive honors. And I'm like, how did he slip to the second round? Because, again, we've all watched enough Duke, and you get your ACC Defensive Player of the Year, but why did he slip to the second round at 6'8", 225?
Yeah, it's a really good question, and it begs the question on all these guys that have fallen this far. And you looked at the first round with some of the guys that fell that the Spurs got, and were taking a shot at. So I don't know. Teams have their due diligence or facts or whatever, and maybe just didn't fit what they wanted.
And again, not a starter at Duke, but hell of a player. Jacoby Gillespie, dude can score. Started all 37 games last year as a senior at Tennessee. 18 points a game guy. Good assist numbers, a lot of minutes, over 30 minutes a game. SEC Newcomer of the Year, first team All-SEC. I enjoy Austin, man. I mean, he's a shooter, and they certainly need him, or need shooters, but guard's the last thing they needed.
I totally agree with you, but look, I don't know anymore. I was convinced Carter Bryant would spend most of his time in Austin last year, and that didn't work out, for me anyway. Worked out pretty well for him, although you wonder sometimes, and I say this in all sincerity, Carter Bryant didn't get a lot of playing time in the regular season.
Yep.
I don't know what his minute average was, and you wonder sometimes if maybe a week, two, several in Austin, it really helps these guys. And I know that because you ask them, those that have spent some time in Austin, and just being able to play ball on a regular basis for full minutes is a good thing for these guys. So I think Carter Bryant's going to be a hell of a player for the Spurs, and I think he will grow up and do some good things. But you even saw during the regular season, during the playoffs, he's still got a lot to learn.
Absolutely. And again, young players like that do, but you look at both Gillespie and Brown, who they got last night, a lot of college basketball under their belt. And so to me, that makes such a difference than the 18-year-olds, the 19-year-olds that don't have that same experience. That's why Jaden Quaintance is going to be such a project, just because he doesn't have the overall experience. But at his age, knowing you're playing guys in college that are 20, 21, 22, he still looked like he fit. It wasn't, man, that's a kid out there playing with those grown-ass men. That's not what you saw with Jaden. So the upside there is tremendous, but much more of a project. I will say, for the Summer League, it'll be interesting to see what Gillespie is able to do as that guard, as that shooter. And, when you look at his points and his assist numbers, and with what he did with Rick Barnes at Tennessee, true point guard, I think, is what you do have there.
Well, yeah, there's no question about that. And look, if at that point in time, I'm all for the old saying, best player available. And if that's who the Spurs thought was the best player available at both of those situations, well, then I trust what they did. And I think that's probably pretty much what they did, although it looks like they got a hell of a defensive guy in Malik Brown. And that's pretty much, I think, all you can ask for at that point in time. They drafted in the first round for need with both of their picks. Second round, I think it was just best player available. And apparently these guys, they certainly come with a good resume.
Well, and 3 of the 4 are all about protecting Wemby. All about what did this team lack? And that physical paint defense. And they were able to secure that. Big rebounder guys, block shot guys, defensive guys. It's crazy when you think about defense in the NBA. Most of us laugh at it, yet it's so important for the teams that are successful. And defensively, all 3 of these guys should help, or 3 of the 4 should help. Gillespie is Gillespie. Although, what do you expect from a guy that's, if he's listed at 6 feet, what do you think? He's 5'9", 5'11"?
Yes, in that area.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
Well, 5'7", listed at 6 feet.
Yeah. What's the old Chevy Chase movie? He's 6'1" with the afro, 6'6". Fletch was the name of that movie. Remember that movie? You see that movie, Pledge? Fletch?
Oh, yeah, I saw
Yeah,
Fletch.
That was hilarious. You've never seen Fletch, have you, Minix?
I've seen Fletch. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I worry about you, Minix. You know, you're up on your rock bands and your music and all that, but movies, you're lacking a little.
This is not my thing.
I know. See, it is my thing.
Well, yeah, old movies are your thing.
Well, new movies are too.
Are you? When was the last time you saw a new movie?
The Bridesmaid.
When did that come out?
I don't know. This year? Last year? I don't know. Sydney Sweeney? It was damn good.
I thought you watched that at the house.
Not The Bridesmaid. It was the maid's on. Was it the housemaid?
You want to tell me how great you are at movies again, sir? You watched anything with Sydney Sweeney?
Well, sure. Although Euphoria I couldn't get into.
You just watched the good parts.
Yeah, it sucks. So I wasn't into that one. But, yeah, she was shiny, obviously.
She was or is?
Well, is. All of the above.
You know what she was like in person?
Yeah.
Shiny.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
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 Well, good. Andrew Bartman. He's going to join us next. He comes from the Texas Tailgaters. He's the first base coach who barbecues during the game and apparently drinks beer because he's got a beer belt. We'll ask him all these questions about how he does all of that when we continue here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, let me tell you about the San Antonio Gunslingers, San Antonio's indoor professional football team. Of course, they play their home games out at Freeman Coliseum. Games run through the end of the summer. Always a lot of fun. Fast-paced, hard-hitting, great football action, and it's inside. So it's cool, it's comfortable. You don't have to deal with the heat or wind or rain or any of that, and you get great football right here in San Antonio. Great experience for the entire family. If you're a football fan, you just need some good entertainment. Go check out the San Antonio Gunslingers. Get your tickets at sanantoniogunslingers.com. You can follow them on all their social media handles as well. San Antonio Gunslingers, your indoor pro football team. Get your tickets, sanantoniogunslingers.com.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the morning huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Hi, I am Officer Sarai Walton with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring, and you can apply online if you think you have what it takes to become part of the SAPD family. Submit your application at sapdcareers.com. Once you submit your application, you will be contacted to begin the process. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring. Start your journey to a rewarding career by applying online at sapdcareers.com. That is sapdcareers.com.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it. Verizon's new Simplicity plan cuts down on the nonsense in your life. Now there's just one plan, one price. $30 a line per month, even for a single line. And everyone gets our best 5G network. It's a phone plan designed to do exactly what a phone plan is supposed to do. Isn't that a lot simpler? Switch today at Verizon.com or at your nearest store. For new customers, $30 per line includes autopay and switch discount. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply. Unlimited data is restricted to on-device smartphone usage. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And all it takes is a few clicks. We make buying metal online easy so you can spend less time shopping and more time getting things done. Metal Supermarkets, the convenient stores for metal. Place an order online today at metalsupermarkets.com.
Did you know America is turning 250 this year?
That's 250 candles on a cake.
And Mr. W Fireworks is now open for the season and ready to help you celebrate in style. We have the lowest prices on fireworks around, and if you shop early, you save even more.
No hidden fees, no price hikes, just real savings.
So shop early for your biggest savings going on right now at Mr. W Fireworks. Find a location at MrWFireworks.com.
Mr. W Fireworks.
America's 250th birthday deserves the best show.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state, only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
When it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years and successfully represented thousands of injured Texans. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's a Friday on the Morning Huddle. We look forward to the weekend. And are the moves going to keep happening in the NBA?
Is the Tartan Army still marching? Is the USA still playing? Yeah, we'll actually talk a little World Cup and everything else that affects you. Get here early. Party starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Plenty of stuff happening this weekend, that's for sure. No matter what you want to do, we'll go through that when we do What's on Tap later. But that was a big happening out at Wolf Stadium. I'm Joe Reinagle. He's Jason Minnick.
Yeah, the Banana Ball, Texas Tailgaters, they're in town. Very entertaining baseball, and it's a little bit different than normal. Coach Bart, the Grilling First base coach, joining us now on the Buyers Barricades guest line, Andrew Bartman. Coach Bart, appreciate you taking the time. You've been in baseball seemingly your entire life. When you decided to get involved with Banana Ball, what was the biggest surprise to you with how things were done differently?
Well, thank you all for having me this afternoon. I really appreciate it. And the biggest surprise to me was the talent level of the players. I thought it was going to be a bunch of actors and gymnasts that were out there trying to play baseball. But, man, we've got a ton of guys that have played at really, really high levels, a couple ex-big leaguers, a lot of ex-minor leaguers. Everybody played high-level college baseball, and they've learned the trick plays along the way and the choreography.
You know, Coach Bart, it is amazing, and you can tell the talent is there, but obviously the entertainment factor of Banana Ball, all of you guys, it's just so much fun to go out there and watch, no matter if you're a grandpa or a kid. I mean, everybody seems to have a good time. Why do you think this caught on the way that it has?
Well, I think a variety of factors. We live in a microwave society, right? And I say all the time, baseball's a crock-pot sport in a microwave society. And Banana Ball is more of a microwave version of that sport. And there's a lot of really good baseball being played, but then the entertainment factor. So you can bring the whole family. There's something for everybody. Traditional baseball folks are going to really appreciate the level that these guys play at. And if you're not a baseball fan, I've got an older daughter that's more into theater and art, right? And she likes going just to watch the dances and see the guys perform. So there literally is something for everybody.
So as a coach, do you spend more time working on fundamentals of baseball or what dance move is coming after this particular play?
Very common question. So us coaches, if you've seen us dance, we're not very good. So we focus on the baseball side. Each team has their own show caller. We have choreographers within the organization that come out, and we have, tomorrow morning we'll go out and we'll have batting practice, and then we'll have rehearsal. So the batting practice for the baseball and the rehearsal is for the upcoming walk-ups that we have, signature walk-ups, and for the dances that we would do as a team or as small groups.
Well, Coach Bart, I tell you what, I guess everybody has to have a shtick, if you will, and you certainly have. Now, the barbecue there on the first base coach, and you barbecue. You also wear a beer belt, which I love the fact that you do that. And I guess somebody gets a base hit, they get a reward. Is that how that works?
They do. They really do. Two sides to that. We have the pregame tailgate, which we don't publicize. I guess I am right now. Pregame tailgate that is sponsored by HEB, a fantastic partner of ours and of mine. We'll be out in the parking lot at Wolf Stadium 2:30 tomorrow to 3:30 before we do our pre-signings and our Banana Ball backstage experience. I'll be out there cooking hot dogs for fans, and HEB supplies the hot dogs, the buns, the drinks, the chips. Our players are out there playing cornhole, playing games with the fans. So if you want to come out and get some autographs, you don't even need a ticket to the game. Come on out, and we'd love to cook you a hot dog. Yeah. And then, in game, get on first base, you get a hot dog. Some guys decline after their first one. They're like, "Hey, man, I've already had one. That's enough. Let's go." But I got to try to run around the bases here. But yeah, so then we start flipping them out to fans, and don't tell San Antonio PD I don't have a food handler's license, but I'm going to be handing some hot dogs out tomorrow. Saturday.
Nothing wrong with that. Now, Coach Bart, is it just dogs, or do you do burgers? I mean, if the game is going long, can you get some ribs done? I mean, what's the extent of the grilling that you've got going on there?
Well, I mean, just kind of depends. When we're in an HEB city like this is, obviously this is the headquarters. I was there today, actually. They usually provide us with a few extra things for the boys. So there's burgers that go on the grill. There's a whole lot of stuff. They had me grilling fruit and angel food cake kebabs in Corpus Christi a few weeks ago. I was doing, we've done ribs, we've done steaks. Get a little bite of ribeye when you get to first. So I feel like I need to save the steaks for home runs.
I agree with that.
That's not
and not just solo dingers. I mean, it's got to be a 2 or 3 run home run at least.
That's right. And you talk about the shtick. I mean, the whole idea was I'm a dad, right? As I referenced before, I've got 2 daughters, and I thoroughly embarrass them by what I wear in front of thousands of people every single night, and that's the goal of all of us dads, right? So if you look at third base, Joe Mikulik, our manager, he's been in pro ball for 40 years, and now he jumped over to Banana Ball. He's the Texas. He's a Texas guy from Denton. He's got the chaps on, the boots, the cowboy hat over his uniform. He's dancing, and I'm the tailgate. I'm the dad at the tailgate with my white shoes and shorts and beer belt and floppy hat. So we're hitting both angles of the Texas tailgaters.
Well, that's it. I mean, you got the whole dad look going on. What kind of grill are you using? I'm curious now.
What's funny, this group out of Texas, I wish I could tell you the name of the city, reached out to me in the off season. It's called Short Rib Drum Smokers.
Okay.
And they said, "Hey, can we make you a custom smoker?" And I'm like, "Yeah, would love it. What are your ideas?" And they tricked it out. It's so cool. It's got a custom tailgater's great. It's got our logo. It says Coach Bartman 25 on the front. Even the damper covers is like the state of Texas with my number in it and a baseball and a hot dog. It's really, really cool. So they did right by us. Really neat touch.
No doubt. Now, Coach, do you get a little concerned? I mean, foul balls coming this way while you're down there turning a dog or a burger. I mean, do you have to watch yourself?
Oh, Banana Ball, your head's on a swivel the whole time. It doesn't matter if you're grilling or if you're just on the bench. Well, our guys don't even stand on the bench. They're out in front of the dang bench, in front of the dugout. Yeah, your head's constantly on a swivel. The smoker has been hit once during a game. I get more concerned on a foul ball and a first baseman just starts breaking over, running full sprint. And I'm like, "Hey, it's hot. I'm almost getting in the way of them." So that's it. But there's cameras and props everywhere.
Well, yeah, so. But protect the fire, protect the players, but more importantly, protect the queue. And you've got the beer belt. How many? I take it the beer belt's got to be empty by the end of the game, right?
Well, I will say this. I'm not drinking while I'm in uniform while I'm on the job. So I will say that.
HR's not listening, Coach.
They're always listening. No, we gotta make sure that we're being fans first in everything that we do. And I'd hate to go sign an autograph for a 7-year-old with some Lone Star or Shiner on my breath. So we save that for after the game.
Coach, I've got to ask you, you're a serious baseball guy. I mean, USA Baseball, your resume speaks for itself. And to go from that to this had to be something. You just obviously are doing this just to have a great time, I would assume.
Yes, I don't know how much time we got, but I spent 6 years at USA Baseball as the director of coaching development, and it was fantastic. I traveled the country, all 50 states. I did free coaching clinics for youth and high school coaches just to get them better so kids have a better experience, kids keep playing baseball. Throughout that, I met Tyler Gillum when he was at South Mountain Junior College in Arizona, who is now the manager of the Bananas. And Tyler spoke at a couple of my events. We were good friends. And they actually, when they launched Bananas Foster, which is a foster care nonprofit that we have as part of Banana Ball, they had my wife and daughters and I come be one of the foster families they recognized because we do that. We've been a foster family. That kind of got our hooks in it. And it was one of those things that Nicole, my wife, said, "Man, can you imagine working here?" I said, "Well, I think they kind of want me to." So that got the wheels turning, and it all just worked out, man. I spent 6 great years at USA Baseball, and now traveling the country, we make people happy everywhere we go. It's so much fun.
Andrew Bartman joining us here on the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star, known as Coach Bart, the grilling first base coach of the Texas Tailgaters, part of Banana Ball. Now, Coach, you're a serious baseball guy and have been. Your career is all about baseball. A couple of years ago, my daughter was at Arizona State. She's graduated now and has a job, so I'm thrilled about that. But we went and saw the Bananas taking on the Party Animals there at the Cubs minor league facility, so that minor league version of Wrigley. And
yep, Sloan Park.
I saw some incredible baseball things. Like a dude did a backflip in the outfield and made a catch. And I know the choreography is there, but the baseball, you can't fake that, right? I mean, it's still hand-eye, bat to ball, and when it's in play, it's in play. Ball's going where it's going, right? I mean, you'd still get that kind of baseball. How do you then incorporate all the other stuff that is going on during the game?
Yeah, you're exactly right. And we still get asked that all the time. Is the game scripted? I'm like, I don't know how you can hit an opposite field home run off a 92 with cut and script that. It's impossible. But our practices look a little bit different. So we're out. I'm working with the outfielders. Coach Mick, Coach Pennington are working with the infielders, and they're hitting fungos, they're hitting ground balls, and guys are practicing, fielding between their legs. Outfielders are practicing. Those backflip catches, you don't see the hundreds of reps that guys try to do and fail and fail and fail until they can land it. And but behind the back catch, they're constantly coming up with new trick plays, trying to push the envelope. So we practice regularly, and they practice trick plays. It's like anything else. You want to be good at it, you have to practice.
Coach Bart, that's amazing to me, and I would assume that you guys come in every day or every week or whatever, and you say, "Hey, I got a new idea. Let's try this," or "We want to work on this." I mean, is it just a constant session where you're trying to come up with different stuff?
All the time. And there's 6 teams in the league, and we added 2 teams this year, the Coconuts and the Clowns. The Indianapolis Clowns was paying honor to the old Indianapolis Clowns, the last Negro League team. And so Bob Kendrick, the president of the Negro League Museum, blessed that. And so we're able to revive the Clowns and tell their story, which is great. Off track there a little bit. But, yeah, new teams, new players, everyone's got ideas, and we're going to steal stuff from everybody. We watch the Clowns pull a new trick play. We're like, oh, man, we need to try that. Or how do we put our spin on it? And our players, they watch other teams' games to see what everyone else is doing. And honestly, if it was really cool, all you have to do is scroll the social channels of those teams because it's getting posted. It's getting clipped and it's getting posted.
Well, and you look at that in social media, I think is such a big part of this. But with the Bananas and the Party Animals, it kind of felt like the Globetrotters and the Washington Generals. You knew who was going to win at the end of the day. Now that you've created a league, are you always playing the same team over and over again, or is there actually some legitimate competition that's going on within the league?
No, you're right. It's constant parity. So there's some stretches where you'll play the same team back-to-back weekends, but for the most part, you're playing someone new every week. We're traveling the country. The Bananas obviously are the signature team that have been doing it the longest, have the biggest following. They play in a lot of the bigger venues. But hey, we went to Kyle Field, 102,000 people, and we beat the Bananas. Biggest game of Banana Ball history. You think if it was scripted, they would want them to win, right?
Yep.
And then we turned around and beat them in Knoxville at Neyland. We actually won the Banana Ball Open this April. It's our in-season tournament, kind of like the NBA's in-season tournament. So the Tailgaters, we've already clinched our playoff spot. We could lose our next 40 games and it wouldn't matter. But we're still competing and we're still in first place, because we want to put on a good show. And we have guys that compete. They want to win. So just have a lot of entertainment mixed in with it.
You know, Coach, that's just listening to you, I want to do what you do. I can only imagine traveling the country and just seeing the smiles on the faces of everybody, regardless of the age, and just entertaining folks and just, for a couple of hours every day, you're just making everybody forget about life's problems. That's got to be a great feeling.
It is. It's unbelievable. The stories that we've been told about what kind of dark places we've pulled people out of personally just by what we do for work is amazing. And the greatest joy for me, drawing on my previous career, is when someone comes up to me and says, hey, my kid, they were done with baseball. They didn't want to play anymore. Then we came here. Now they want to go home and play catch. Man, that's awesome. It's like, we're not trying to compete with baseball. We're trying to supplement it and accentuate it and keep kids playing. And it's a really, really cool thing that we're doing.
Coach Bart, serious question. Because you're a baseball lifer, and now you're doing this. Are there some of the rules, some of the baseball rules that you see that you guys are doing that you think could actually be implemented into traditional baseball to make the game more appealing to young people or speed up the game, which is a constant conversation with Major League Baseball?
Absolutely. They took a great step in the right direction by introducing the pitch clock. That's a huge step in the right direction. And I honestly, the rule that I would get rid of, that I would implement from us, is no mound visits. That coach, those pros, you don't need to go out there and talk to them for 45 seconds, then just to wait to warm up your pitcher for 2 more pitches and bring them in. You know what you're doing. We don't need the mound visits. You want a new pitcher, send them in. Let's get rocking.
I like that idea too. Yeah, because
speed it up.
Yeah, speed up the game a little bit. That'd be pretty cool. But you know how that is, right? You're buying some time, maybe just to get the guy warm in there.
But what does 2 more pitches really do?
Well, I don't know.
I'm Hey, be more organized. Send them out there earlier to get ready. Let's go. And also stepping out of the box. You don't need to step out of the box and breathe 8 times and look at your bat and stretch your hamstrings. Man, let's hit. Get in there and hit. Let's go.
I think
we've seen that our hitters like it. Our hitters like it. They don't have to think. It's more react, and they have great results with it.
I think every major league team needs to have a grilling first base coach.
I'm in. I'm all in. Let's do it.
Well, Coach Bart, I'm just saying this, and this may sound like, we're begging, but I love hot dogs. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you guys are media. I'll get you a media credential tomorrow or Saturday. Come on out, and I will get you a hot dog.
Yeah,
all right?
Ain't no tickets available. I mean,
that's right, which is a good thing.
We can have you on, but there's no point in promoting this thing. It is completely sold out, which is typical for anything banana ball related.
Yeah, the entire tour, 180 games, is sold out. We will, as a league, play in front of 3.4 million people this year, and we have over 5 million on the ticket wait list. It's a special thing, and constantly trying to think of ways that we can bring it to more people. Yeah, you guys want to come out the next couple of days? You got a friend now. I'll get you a media credential. Come on in the dugout. I'll get you a hot dog, no problem.
Joe wants to be down on first baseline grilling.
Yeah, absolutely. But, yeah, you're fine. I'll stay in the dugout, Coach. It'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good. We'll see how far that credential can get you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to the restroom, and that's about it.
That's about it.
Coach Bartman, Andrew Bartman. Coach Bart, the grilling first base coach of the Texas Tailgaters. Appreciate you doing this. Have fun in San Antonio this weekend.
Hey, you know what? The people are great here. It's our second year here. We love it, and thank you all for having me on.
Appreciate it. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Andrew Bartman, Coach Bart on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com.
Great stuff.
You missed out. Dude, you got steaks and you want a hot dog?
I want a hot dog.
Yeah, as opposed to a ribeye.
Dude, come on. Ribeyes are ribeyes. I mean, you go to the ballpark, you need a hot dog. You don't eat ribeyes at a ball game.
If you had an option for a ribeye or a hot dog and you chose ribeye or you chose hot dog, you got problems.
Well, I'm just saying, at a ballpark. I mean, that could be our next poll. I'm telling you, at the ball game, it's got to be a hot dog. A ribeye steak at the ballpark? Where the hell am I going to put it? Holy cow. Dude, come on now.
Seriously, dude. Come on now.
I'm just saying.
If you've got an option for a steak or a dog and you choose dog, we question you. Because you can still get a dog later.
Well, no, I won't be hungry then. I got to get the dog first, and then maybe.
As a guy that never passes up a food opportunity, if you had a choice at a ballpark between a hot dog and or a ribeye steak, which one are you choosing?
Go with ribeye 100 out of 100 times.
Oh, my gosh. We're at a ballpark.
I don't care where we are.
Well, what are you just going to pick it up with your hands and eat it?
If I have to. Thought I proved that with the 72-ounce steak challenge.
Well,
if you are that you failed miserably at, if you are getting it from a guy that's grilling it on the first base line, do you think the first baseman is going to say, "Where's my fork and knife"? Is he wanting a cloth napkin too, Mr. Reinagel?
Well, those guys aren't going to have a ribeye steak.
He said they do that at times.
If he hits a grand slam, I'm not giving anybody anything. It can't be a solo dinger. It's got to be at least a 3-run shot, and probably.
So in other words, you're not getting a 3-run shot, so you might as well just get the hot dog.
I'm just saying I wouldn't, and most of those guys won't either.
I think they're all going to choose ribeye steak over the hot dog.
I'm spitballing here and speculating.
Uh-huh.
But I bet you go down to the first baseline tomorrow, there is no ribeye steak on that grill. There won't be. All be dogs and burgers.
Although I bet you, if we texted him and you went, he would have a ribeye for you.
You think?
Thanks to his friends at
He'd
HEB.
call HEB,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
how many times did he plug HEB? There's going to be some ribeyes down there. Probably the good Wagyu types, too.
Yeah, he'd call HEB and get one down there.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I love the shtick. I love entertainment like that. And I think, the Savannah Bananas and everybody that's in the league has just come up with a great entertainment, a great show that people are loving. I mean, every show that they've got is sold out already.
Every one.
Every single one.
It's incredible.
It really is incredible. And, props to them. And I know a lot of people you've seen it. I never have seen one, and I would like to go.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I'll never go again.
You won't?
No.
You didn't like it?
I mean, I had fun, but I've seen it.
Oh. La-ti-da. All right. Oh, Mr. Minix.
After about the third inning, I was like, just play baseball already.
Mr. Ribeye Steak Man over here doesn't want to go hang with the scum at the ballpark.
We've got some tickets to give away to go see the San Antonio Missions.
Okay.
Against the Amarillo Sod Poodles.
They're going to have a grilling first base coach?
Well, they could grill the Poodles over there.
They could do that.
I mean, they could.
They could absolutely.
You want your hot dogs? How about a Sod Poodle on a bun?
With or without fur? You got your choice.
You want mustard with that?
Just pinch something off for Joe.
Exactly. It's a family 4-pack of tickets,
pinch
by the
off
way.
A little Sod Poodle.
Tuesday night, this Tuesday, it is $2 Tuesdays, brought to you by us at 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're going to see the Missions take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles. $2 Tuesday, best deal in baseball. $2 hot dogs, $2 beer, $2 Sophia's cheese pizza slices. Plus, they've got, what the heck? $2 bullpen outfield and berm seats all night long. Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Your favorite night at the ballpark. You want to go? Win a family 4-pack? All you have to do is be caller number
9.
656-3776, 656-ESPN. I need a hot dog. We'll be back on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Go to the Roo Pub at 281 in Redland Road and get you a hot dog. Because, well, it's Thursday. So you get your steak on Wednesday, you go over there and get a dog on Thursday or Friday or Saturday. You know, Team USA is playing tonight. Late, go over there and get a dog there at the Roo Pub. You know it's the best place to go watch any big game, any big event with those 3 massive 170-inch screens, TVs all around. And the Roo Pub has been incredible with all the World Cup action, and so is the food. You can go over there and get a hot dog. They got great dogs. Ryan Eagle can attest to that. A variety of hot dogs as well. Their wings are the biggest and best in town. I love their fried shrimp. They've got about 15 different burgers on the menu. And yeah, on Wednesday you get your steak, Joe. And more importantly, that kitchen is open late every day with the full menu available. So when you need a late night meal, don't go to a drive-thru. Get into the Roo Pub there at 281 and Redland Road. If you're heading to the coast this weekend or next weekend for 4th of July, don't forget about the Roo Pub in Rockport. Happy hour weekdays from 11 to 6. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and a great place to get a hot dog. Just down from the Big Blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
KTFM Floresville. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, your home for the Blitz. 2 to 6 on YouTube and always at sasportstar.com.
Heat up your 4th of July at the Home Depot with our wide variety of grills under $300 and make every gathering one to remember. Give your outdoor space a glow up. Whatever your budget is, with savings on seasonal plants starting at $5. With the grill fired up and your backyard set to perfection, you'll be able to invite friends and family over to kick off the party. Start celebrating with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Prices may vary by store. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong?
I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code BALANCE to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code BALANCE to borrow up to $10,000. Use code BALANCE to borrow up to $10,000.
Shh, here it comes. Surprise! The people above your catering business are doing major construction, and the drilling is only during business hours. It's so loud.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting personalized discounts on a commercial auto quote with Progressive.
Also, that isn't powdered sugar on the floor. It's plaster from your ceiling.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And right now, new mattresses start at $1,500 during our 4th of July sale. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.
The Gomez Law Firm is proud to be San Antonio's trusted personal injury law firm for the past 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us. Your firm has been fighting for the people of San Antonio since 1973. That's incredible.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then turn to the law firm that will fight for you. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
The world's biggest soccer tournament has arrived, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. Trade every match from the opening rounds all the way to the final. Last week, Portugal was trading at 12% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade could pay out $800 if they win soccer's biggest prize. Want to know where they're at today? Check Kalshi. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code PITCH to get a $10 credit when you trade $10. That's promo code PITCH. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Must be present in state where it is legal to trade. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. $10 free credit with no expiration. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the NBA draft is over. Now we look forward to free agency. That is on the calendar. It begins Tuesday, June 30th, 6 o'clock. Signings becoming official on July 6th. Shams Charania says the Celtics have a sense of purpose in Jaylen Brown trade talks, actively engaged right now with multiple teams. And a big trade in the NBA today. The Charlotte Hornets sent all-star guard LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Naz Reid and 4 draft picks.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagel. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a great one. Whatever you're doing and however you are doing it, the weekend is in sight. That is a good thing. Oh, my goodness. We're having a great Thursday. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix. And, boy, lots to talk about and lots of things happening.
Absolutely, although 31 Eagle fan on our YouTube page. Everybody's agreeing with Joe. Something feels wrong.
I knew they would come around.
Fred Villarreal, though, you know what they say about a broken clock. I don't know what's wrong with all you people. I mean, Reinagel would rather have a hot dog at a ballpark. And look, traditionally, you go to a ball game, you get a hot dog. They go together. But if you have a steak as an option, you're choosing steak. Now, there are times, what was it, during the World Series, the Dodgers had that tomahawk that was available.
Uh-huh.
And you were like, oh, how do you eat that? Well, they served it on a cutting board. They're going to give you a way to consume that steak.
I don't think at Wolf Stadium they're going to do that. I'm just saying. I don't think that's going to happen at Wolf Stadium. No offense, Wolf Stadium, but
a little sirloin.
Now, if they put that ribeye steak on a stick, maybe that would work.
Like pork chop on a stick, like at Worst Fest.
Ribeye on a stick.
Ribeye on a stick.
Look, dude, I'm going to the Rue Pub on a Wednesday if I want a steak. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. If I'm going to the ballpark, I'm eating a hot dog.
I mean, Fred
that's
says
that's the way that
Joe
it is.
wants a glizzy at the ballpark.
No glizzies. I don't know what the hell that is, Fred. I don't know what that is.
You know exactly what that is. Trevor says hot dog all the way.
That's right.
Green eggs. That's one of the rare times I agree with Joe. Hot dog goes with baseball. Again, hot dog typically goes with baseball. I agree with you. But if you've got a ribeye steak option, why wouldn't you take the ribeye steak?
Because there's just certain things you don't do at certain places. There are places for ribeye steaks and there are places for hot dogs. Ballpark is not, it's not baseball, ribeye steak, and apple pie. It's baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. And Chevys.
I mean, I'm with you. Except for if steak is an option, I'm always taking the steak.
Well, that's good for you.
Right?
I'll have a dog.
I don't care where I'm at.
All right.
Well, you enjoy your dog, and
I
I'll
will.
eat a ribeye.
I will. Probably have two of them.
As long as they don't try to combine. Remember, we were in Arizona, the Texas Rangers spring training. Remember when they tried to combine the hot dog and hamburger into one?
Yes.
That was a disaster.
Awful. It was awful.
I mean, that was a great idea that was poorly executed.
Well,
or what sounded like a great idea, and then you had it and you went, well, this was a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. And they figured that out pretty quickly.
Yeah. You can comment there on the YouTube page. Get there through sasportstar.com, or if you're on YouTube, search out San Antonio Sports Star. And you could also vote in our poll, which is surprisingly 50-50 right now.
Look at that.
With 216 votes, would you want Kawhi Leonard back with the San Antonio Spurs? Your options are yes or hell effing no. And we're at 50-50.
How about that?
That surprises the hell out of me.
It surprises me, too. But hey, that's why we do it. This is America, and you could do whatever you want. But there's still a lot of time. So wake the kids and phone the neighbors and have them go to our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page and vote.
I would have lost money. I thought this would be 95-5.
It's not over yet.
It's not going to get to 95-5.
Well, it won't get to 95-5.
I mean, even 60-40. And what this is telling me, this poll question right here, 219 votes. There are a lot of you out there that are far better people, more forgiving people than Joe Reinagel or Jason Minix.
Yes.
Because, man, I still don't like that guy.
Nope.
I mean, he right up there is with Yolanda Salvador. F that guy. I want nothing to do with Kawhi Leonard. As a Spurs fan, I want nothing to do with that guy. I don't know that I can ever forgive him for what he did to this franchise. That said, I try to take off my fan hat. All right, from a basketball standpoint, could I see this happening? And the year that he just had was incredible. The problem is he hadn't had enough of those.
Didn't really do him any good, though, did it? They didn't even make the playoffs.
Again, individually,
maybe they did.
Individually, he had a great season. And I can give him credit for he is a great basketball player. And he will always say he helped us get a ring. I mean, but he's that cousin that you don't want to see at the dinner table at Thanksgiving. You know, he's that cousin. You know, you don't want to have Kawhi there when you're having your turkey. I mean, you just don't want anything to do with it, right? You invite him if you have to, but half of you that have voted in this poll would say, yeah, bring him back. And that surprises me. So I want you guys that say, yes, bring him back, to tell us why. I'm just curious how your reasonings and your forgiveness level, which is far different than mine. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776.
Or is it just as simple, Jason, as the fact that maybe the people that are voting yes were just too young at the time to remember what happened? I mean, you figure that was, 12 years ago? Maybe they were just babies at that time, and they don't remember the chaos that number 2 caused. And everybody's giving him credit for, well, if it wasn't for Kawhi, we wouldn't have Wemby. And,
that's true.
Well, I don't know that that's true because, look, Greg Popovich tried his best. DeMar DeRozan and then Aldridge coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, so, look, they tried, and they brought in some good players after Kawhi.
But
Kawhi was the
if Kawhi didn't blow everything up, we wouldn't have had DeMar DeRozan and let this thing go for as long. I mean, remember, they tried to keep it afloat, and then when they realized, you know what, there's a victor over there, let's pull the plug and tank.
Well, yes, they did that.
So,
I'm not going to give Kawhi Leonard credit for that, though. I mean, they didn't know when he blew up this team.
6 degrees of separation.
When he blew up this team, there was no Wemby that anybody knew about.
Well,
at that point in time,
possibly, but you know, as the dominoes fell, him blowing up the team led to us needing the tank, which led to Victor.
After a while, because Pop did his damn best to keep this team afloat and to keep it relevant.
Yep.
And it just didn't work out. It was great having DeMar DeRozan here, great guy. Jakob Poeltl also came in that trade. And then LaMarcus Aldridge. And it just didn't work out. And that's when they decided to blow the thing up and start over.
210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. Frank's PR specialist for Kawhi is on the Blitz. What's up, Frank?
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm all about bringing on music, man. Come on. I mean, we know what he can do. I mean, people are just, I get it. Everybody has the hate of what happened, and let's just get over it, man. A lot had to do, back in the day, it was, a little mix-up between Pop and Kawhi. Pop wouldn't let him play. Kawhi was ready to play. And we knew that, maybe that's the little friction that happened there. Now that we're getting rid of all that, that Pop era, bring him back. Let him do what he can do, see what he can do again. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. He's at that age to where we're not going to lose anything by bringing him back.
No, you are going to lose a lot because here's the thing, Frank. And what would you give up that's on this Spurs team right now to get Kawhi Leonard in here? Now, keep in mind, it's not just one player. You're going to have to give up multiple players and probably some draft capital. Are you willing to do that?
And I'm not. And like I said, I just got off work and I got in the car and I don't know what the conversation was. I just saw. I thought we're going hypothetically here or whatnot. But I get it. Giving up of what we have. No, I wouldn't want to do that. But if we're just talking, hey, would we want them back? By all means. We would,
Yeah.
I wish we had the MLB, the MLB to where we could just sign anybody like the New Yorks and all them. But that's not. And I get that part of it. No, I wouldn't like to give anybody up. But would I want them back? There's a good percentage here in San Antonio that are going to say they're going to want them back. Believe it or not.
Well,
I'm seeing it.
Our poll is 50-50.
It surprises the hell out of me. It really does. I don't know. I don't know that I'll ever get over what he did, and I don't know that I'll ever forgive him for what he did. Now, all the fans have heard all kinds of stuff, but there's been a whole lot of stuff from off the record conversations that we can't repeat is stuff that I heard from people. I just, man, there's no way no.
I would have a hard time. And look, and then when you start thinking about it in that respect, and we didn't ask the question, so Frank's right. I kind of moved the goalposts on him a little bit.
It's all right.
But look, you would have to give up not only a De'Aaron Fox, but probably a Devin Vassell and some draft capital, maybe even a Keldon Johnson in that, just to make all the money work out. And then he wants an extension. So all of those things, which is why they're not going to bring him back. It's not going to happen. And I understand the reports and people have heard stuff, but I can't in my wildest imagination think that the Spurs would give up all of that to bring Kawhi Leonard back to this franchise.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't think they will. So there's that. Ponder it and go vote in our poll, and only if you're going to vote no. All right, if you're going to vote yes, no, I don't want you there.
Vote the way you want to vote. I mean, it's why we asked the question, though.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we might be surprised and question you. But, hey, that's all right.
Absolutely. That's what we do here.
You can question us all day.
And you do.
And you do.
Absolutely, you do. All right,
worried about all you people that'd rather have a hot dog than a ribeye.
Absolutely. Very
smart. The hell's wrong with all of you?
Intelligent folks. They are. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it is list season is beginning. And there was a list by Pete Prisco of CBS Sports of the top 10 quarterbacks in the National Football League going into this season. Maybe a few surprises in that top 10 list. We will go over it when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. United States taking on Türkiye tonight. But there's a lot of World Cup soccer action going on, and I know that a lot of you have found out the best place to go to watch World Cup action. That is Novo Brewery. I have seen the pictures. I've seen the audiences, the crowds in there. It is incredible. The folks that are going out there having a great time at Novo Brewery. And why not? There's nothing but a good time at Novo Brewery. When you're talking about 80-plus feet of massive video walls, right? You feel like you're right there in the action, and there's not a bad seat in the house there. Then you've got a full bar to deal with. Any kind of cocktail you want, they can mix that up for you. They've got 60 draft beers of craft style, the stuff that they brew, Brazilian style. And they're fantastic beer, by the way. But they've also got domestic beer on draft as well, and that hard kombucha on tap. It is a great place to go. You're not going to go thirsty for sure, and you're certainly not going to go hungry. The menu is outstanding. Everything from wings to sandwiches, burgers, picanha skewers. That is my go-to when I go to Novo Brewery. But you want a ribeye steak? Guess what? They've got ribeye steaks there as well. It is a perfect place to go check out any of the World Cup action, especially tonight when the United States takes on Türkiye. You want to check them out before you get there? You can certainly do that. Go to novobrew.com. That's N-O-V-O brew.com.
Tickets to the world's greatest soccer tournament start at, ouch, and peak somewhere around, okay, seriously? So, we'll watch from home. Academy Sports and Outdoors makes the best seat in the house your house, with grills that make concession stands nervous, coolers that don't charge $15 for a drink, and official team jerseys so you can find your people fast. Go all in for the cup without pulling a hammy reaching for your wallet. Academy. Fun can't lose.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Okay, I have to tell you. I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the...
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Want to upgrade your ride and help Texas students? Here's your chance. Every year, Texas Yes sets up thousands of students for success with school supplies, literacy programs, and classroom grants. Enter the Drive Away for Education drawing sponsored by Ansira Auto Group, and you could drive off in a brand new car, truck, or SUV. Plus, don't miss our weekly drawings. Every dollar goes straight to Texas schools and students. Grab your tickets right now at texasyesproject.org.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits 1, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers. It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Back here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix, and Can we stop talking about number 2?
I mean, we can.
Well, I just went in the bathroom and somebody did a number 2 and reminded me of Kawhi.
They pinched one off, did they?
I guess they did. I wish they had a little Lysol in there or some kind of Glade or something.
Glade?
Glade. Well, it's an air freshener.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lysol's better. I guess.
I suppose. I don't
care.
But
it's like ordering and choosing hot dog over steak. Although
at the ballpark, I'm not going to a restaurant and choosing a hot dog over a steak.
Although Real Renee says on our YouTube, remember Joe ordered a bacon cheeseburger and told him to hold the bacon.
I did. Yes.
So, yeah, for reference.
You know what's good though, and I don't know where we were. I don't know if you were with us or not, but I had a hot dog with bacon wrapped around it.
Well, yeah.
Delicious.
So you'll, wait. Hang on. You won't do a bacon cheeseburger.
No, I'll do the bacon cheeseburger without the bacon.
You give me crap for ordering beef and broccoli with no broccoli. But you want a bacon cheeseburger with no bacon, but you'll get a bacon-wrapped hot dog?
Well, I didn't order it that way. That just happened to be the way it came. I'm trying
were
to
you
remember
disappointed?
Where we were. Well, I looked at it for a minute.
It's pork on pork.
It was good, though.
Yeah, or was it an all-beef dog?
I don't know. I have no idea. I can't remember where we were.
Well, where were you?
That might have been in Mexico. I don't remember.
And
anyway,
you trusted
it was
that?
good. It was delicious.
You trusted that?
Yes.
You who won't eat a gutter dog in Los Angeles will get a bacon-wrapped dog in Mexico?
Dude, I'll eat a gutter dog.
Did you have a big glass of water with that?
I'll get a gutter dog in L.A.
You will not.
I just wasn't hungry at the time.
Well, every time we walked past them, you were like, man, I really would like that, but no.
Speaking of which,
What?
I just had a meeting with guys at Silverhorn.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about their menu.
Right.
They have this crispy dog on there that they were telling me about.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and they stole it from me.
Well, he didn't admit to that, but he said it's awesome.
Yes, it is.
Wait, hold on. So you think the fine people at Silverhorn stole your crispy dog recipe?
I think they did, yeah. I mean, I've been talking about a crispy dog forever. I used to make it at Ken's 5.
Yeah?
And everybody loved it. I'd bring in the deep fryer and go to town.
How long have you worked here?
4.5 years.
And you've been threatening to do this since you worked here, but yet you still haven't.
I don't know if I still have a deep fryer. I'm going to have to get one. Maybe
Amazon Prime days.
It's a pretty good idea. I don't know what happened to my other one. Yeah, I used to take it up there.
Lost it in the divorce?
Well, maybe, yeah. It's possible. Along with a lot of other things, green stuff. But yeah, crispy dogs are awesome. So I was doing. I'll do that. I'll make you guys some crispy dogs because they're fantastic. They're awesome.
You do need a good deep fryer. You can't. I tried making crispy
It's
dogs
not
in the
health
air
food.
fryer.
No.
Look at me. Do I worry about health food?
Well, I'm just saying, if you're having a crispy dog and you're worried about it being healthy or not, forget about
You're
it.
the
Don't
only
have
one that brought up health and
I'm just
healthy
saying.
food. Like that's not a concern for any of us.
Well, I used to have to tell the people over there because, especially the women in TV, they would, my figure. But even they enjoyed the crispy dog. Deborah Knapp, ask her. She loved them.
Yeah.
She did.
Well, who told you no?
I don't remember anybody telling me.
I bet
no.
Sharon Co.
What? No, I think
Sharon Co. Yeah.
Sharon. No. Sharon Co's pretty cool.
Oh, Sharon Co.
She's
is
awesome.
fantastic. I love her. But
yeah.
The one time I tried to join a gym, she was there, and I could see her saying no.
I don't remember.
Not eating that.
I don't remember. We used to bring them because they around Super Bowl time, we'd do like what are you going to make for the Super Bowl?
To
snacky
do
stuff.
that on Great Day SA.
And so I would do it. No. We'd do it during the 10 o'clock news. One time, in fact, I'm making my crispy dogs, and I'm back there by the studio, and my electric fryer fried everything. Everything went out. And this is like 10 minutes to 10. And so
engineers just unplug it.
Oh my gosh, they did. But they got it up before the 10 o'clock news started. So it was
Did they now?
They did, yeah. So they everything was fine. But crispy dogs I'll have to treat you guys to a good crispy dog. I got a secret ingredient that I can't tell you about.
Well, it makes it secret.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
And Silverhorn stole your...
I think they did. I mean, I have no way to prove that, but I would have, how long have they had them on the menu, Pledge?
He says it's a new thing.
Well, see, that's a new thing. See that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was watching Ken's 5 one night. Said, you know what? That looks pretty good, Joe.
And 15 years later, they put it on the menu.
Well, they didn't want to make it seem too early. I mean,
They put in that VCR tape,
Yeah.
that VHS tape, watch an old newscast.
Uh-huh. Now, Ren says they make crispy dogs in a pan. I can see that, I guess, Ren, but I think in a deep fryer, man, it is it's so much better.
Well, I can tell you in an air fryer, it's not as good.
No, it sucks. I tried that once.
I
too.
tried it. It was all right. It was,
Yeah, it's they're delicious though, and you got with a ton of mustard. Delicious.
I got to figure out dinner.
Well, there you should have crispy dogs. Go get yourself a deep fryer. Do you have one?
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
I'm gonna get one. I'll look up Amazon when I get home. Probably have one there tomorrow.
They could.
Yeah.
Well, you could do one right now.
Well, I could.
Yeah,
You think they'd be here by the end of the show? They could bring dogs and corn tortillas and cheese and my secret ingredient. Although then the Amazon guy would know my secret ingredient. That would be bad. Then it'd be on the menu at Silverhorn.
The Amazon guy is not going to know your secret ingredient. The computer would know your secret ingredient.
Well, okay. All right.
And then everybody's going to know it. It's going to affect your algorithm at that point.
Uh-huh.
Pledge, do you have the Joe's head exploding sound effect? It's apparently list season.
It is.
And Pete Prisco has the top 10 quarterback rankings for the 2026 season. Matthew Stafford is at number 1.
I agree with that. I could go for that. That's fine.
Josh Allen is at number 2.
Okay.
Joe Burrow is at number 3.
All right.
A current one-legged Patrick Mahomes is at number 4. Lamar Jackson is at number 5.
Here we go.
Dak Prescott at number 6.
Okay.
Jordan Love at 7. Jared Goff at 8. Drake May at number 9. And Justin Herbert is at number 10.
You know, I have a hard time disagreeing with any of that. I might even put, and I mean this sincerely, well, I wouldn't do that. I guess just because of his MVP awards. I was going to say I might even put Dak ahead of Lamar. That might surprise you. But I think he's better than Jordan Love. I think he's better than Jared Goff. Drake May's too young for us to really know, honestly. Justin Herbert, if he doesn't have a good year, he's going to be out of the top 10.
I'm with you. What surprises me is when I start thinking about the upcoming quarterbacks based off their season last year, their expectations for this year. Obviously, Drake May is a rising star. Josh Allen, to me, is still the best. Hard to argue with Matthew Stafford, but I would have Josh Allen at number 1. I don't know that I would have Mahomes in there, knowing he's coming off of the injury, but I would have a guy like Jaden Daniels maybe in there, hovering near the top 10, knowing he was hurt last year and what you expect out of him this year. No love for Baker Mayfield whatsoever, but I do find that kind of interesting looking at that top 10.
Well, it's hard to disagree, and I can see where you say Josh Allen ahead of Matthew Stafford. That's fine. Joe Burrow, I think for him, I think if they don't win this year, my prediction is Joe Burrow's going to scream for a trade. I just think that they just have not done enough for him, either that offensive line or defensively, for them to do anything. And I still think, to me, Joe Burrow's the best quarterback on that list. Just talent-wise,
yeah,
he's the best quarterback on that list.
The fact that Caleb Williams, after the year he had last year, again, look at the year that he had last year and what he's expected to do in year 2.
I think Jordan Love's overrated, quite frankly. Yeah. I could trade those two.
Trevor Lawrence,
he had a hell of a year last year.
Had a hell of a year.
He did.
And again, lists like that are certainly there to create debate. And when you get a guy like Dak Prescott, who you could argue should be around 16 or in the top 5, coming in at number 6.
Well, Dak had a hell of a year last year.
He did.
And expected to have another one this year. And look, I'm going to call Dak out because that's what I do. But he's a good quarterback. He's a damn good quarterback, and he's just a damn good guy. And so I have a lot of respect for Dak Prescott, and mostly because of the way he handles his leadership role. I think he might be the best in the business at doing that. And so I think he's in the right spot. I could see him maybe moving up to number 5, but I think that's about right for Dak.
The idea that your Super Bowl quarterback this year, Sam Darnold, not in the top 10. A guy like Baker Mayfield, who played like an MVP for the first part of the season last year. Then injuries got him, and injuries to his receivers got him. But that's what makes it fun when you start debating the different quarterbacks and what you're looking for. But these lists are certainly there to create that kind of debate.
Without a doubt, and that's the first of many, I'm sure, when we're talking about the NFL season, which, just a little over a month away. For some teams, it is about a month away. Those playing in the Hall of Fame game, they'll get their training camp underway early. But, man, I'm excited that we're almost rolling into the month of July. And at the end of July, Cowboys training camp. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
I cannot wait. In the meantime, the Spurs might have some business to do a little bit sooner than that. June 30th. That's when the free agent period begins. Anything that you see that the Spurs still need? I'm curious what y'all think the Spurs to tweak this roster, to add some depth, or whatever the case may be, either in free agency or with a trade. Obviously, we've been talking a lot about Kawhi Leonard, and that is our poll up on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. You can go there and vote. It's a very simple question. Would you want Kawhi Leonard back in San Antonio? Yes, 49%. No, actually, hell effing no, at 51%. So it's changed just a little bit here in the last 10 minutes or so. Go there and vote. You can get there by going to sasportstar.com, but go vote, like, and subscribe and do all of that. We'll talk more about that when we continue here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, nobody ever plans on getting arrested, but it does happen to a lot of people every day for all kinds of reasons. If you get arrested, you want to get out of jail fast, because of course you do. You know the best way to do that is by calling my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747, or you can start the bonding process online, mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you truly understand what all those conditions are before accepting it. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They offer payment plans, have a free shuttle service. They are discreet and confidential and open 24/7, offices all over San Antonio and Texas, services nationwide. So if you're up in Dallas, down in Corpus, anywhere in between, license number 149, call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121, or go online at mybestbailbonds.com.
When it comes to your yard, reliability matters. Shop with confidence at the Home Depot and get 4th of July savings on Ryobi, the #1 cordless outdoor power brand. It's time to choose your power. Both the Ryobi 18-volt and 40-volt self-propelled mower kits are on special buy for an even lower price of $429 each, was $479. Ryobi's battery platform delivers the power, runtime, and dependability you need to tackle yard work with ease. Shop 4th of July savings on Ryobi outdoor power only at the Home Depot. While supplies last, pricing valid June 25th through July 8th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
She was the sister who went unnoticed.
A daffodil might look plain next to a lily, but on its own, there is much to be admired.
Now, her greatest chapter is yet to come.
The most important thing is to be yourself.
From the world of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice comes a new BritBox original drama,
Mary, you will flourish.
Based on the best-selling novel, The Other Bennett Sister, now streaming only on BritBox. Watch with a free trial at BritBox.com.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
Hey, San Antonio, did you know your city has its own professional indoor football team? That's right, the San Antonio Gunslingers play pro football in Freeman Coliseum all spring and summer long. Fast-paced, hard-hitting action in the cool, comfortable indoor arena. No blazing Texas heat, just pure excitement. It's football the way it was meant to be, right here at home. Learn more, grab tickets, and follow online at sanantoniogunslingers.com and on social media. The San Antonio Gunslingers, your indoor pro football team.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
The world's biggest soccer showdown is here, and Novo Brewery is San Antonio's ultimate place to watch. Over 80 feet of massive LED screens, craft beer, hard kombucha on tap, and a food menu built for the moment. Novo Brewery, attached to North Star Mall and at novobrew.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's a Friday on the Morning Huddle. We look forward to the weekend. And are the moves going to keep happening in the NBA?
Is the Tartan Army still marching? Is the USA still playing? Yeah, we'll actually talk a little World Cup and everything else that affects you. Get here early. Party starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All kinds of rumors and stuff flying around when it comes to the San Antonio Spurs. It's almost like now with Wemby, if you are a free agent or about to be one, or you want to be traded somewhere, you have your agent throw out the Spurs. It's kind of like the Cowboys.
I mean, you're right. It's certainly there. And that's why you wonder, like a player like a Jaylen Brown, who apparently doesn't want to play second fiddle to Jason Tatum, would he be okay doing that in San Antonio? Because, you know, that certainly would be the case. Now, with the draft concluded, some immediate talking points, and from Bobby Marks, of all people, who's not a clickbait guy, but just kind of subtly dropped that one Kawhi Leonard, if he were to move on from Los Angeles, and he doesn't necessarily want to leave the Clippers, but if he needs to, could San Antonio be one of his top landing spots?
Yeah, he's extension eligible. He's got 2 years left. I mean, I think there's a lot of playoff teams keeping an eye on what happens with Kawhi Leonard.
Say more. What playoff teams?
Detroit
is a team. I was like, this looks like a Bobby's not ready to say.
Maybe his former teams.
Interesting.
Interesting. So his former teams, there's only two, Toronto and San Antonio.
Now, by all accounts, other reporting, including Jake Fisher today, are saying that there's interest on both sides from Toronto. But San Antonio is a former team. And obviously, we're very like, you've got to be effing kidding me. Kawhi Leonard is not welcome in this town. Unless you're Greg Popovich. And you wonder, though, on a Spur fan level, I want nothing to do with that guy, ever. I don't know that I will ever forgive him. But when you look at it from a basketball standpoint, could the Spurs be looking at it and saying, yeah, I mean, we at least know what we're getting. And if he helps us, do we go after him? And again, I think it's all a bunch of smoke, but could there be something going on there?
Well, a lot's going to depend on what the Clippers want. I mean, it's easy to say, yeah, well, he's interested in San Antonio or Toronto. well, what kind of package do we get? Because the Clippers don't have to do anything. And he's still under contract, so they don't have to do anything. And so it would have to be a pretty sweet deal, I would think, whether it comes from San Antonio or whether it comes from Toronto or whomever else. It doesn't make any difference. I just saw something from BetUS that the Spurs have the third best odds to land LeBron James of all people.
Well, I mean, you look at it, and you go from there. What does surprise me is our YouTube poll is 50-50 right now.
Yes, it is.
Over 250 votes. Would you want Kawhi back in SA? I am surprised that half of you that have voted in this poll are over it. That your whatever you want to call it, your grudge. You've let go of the grudge. I don't know.
I don't know. And again, I think it would. If any of this came down, I wonder what R.C. Buford would have to say about it. Greg Popovich, what would he have to say about it? Or anybody else that works in that organization that was around when that disaster happened, and would they be on board with it? And all of this just could be complete. Look, everybody has their sources. Most of the time, those sources are pretty solid. Every now and then, though, they're not. And so, look, I'm sure Bobby Marks got this from somebody. He's not a guy that's going to throw stuff against the wall. He got this from somebody. So whether that was Kawhi's camp or somebody else within the NBA, because I'm pretty sure it didn't come from the San Antonio Spurs. So, I just don't know if number one, I don't know if they would even suggest or hold that with any importance, number one, bringing Kawhi back. And number two, I just don't know where he would fit here. I'll be totally honest with you. And would he want to be the guy? And clearly, that's not the situation here in San Antonio.
Well, and he wouldn't be the guy. So from that standpoint, and from a basketball, he's a hell of a player, and he had a hell of a season. I'm big enough to recognize the incredible talent that Kawhi Leonard does possess. And he is coming off a great season. And if I didn't know his history or have the history as a Spurs fan that we do with that guy, I would be as excited about let's make this happen as I am with Jaylen Brown. Although even with Jaylen Brown, I'm hesitant because if that guy wasn't happy being second fiddle to a Jason Tatum, is he going to come here and be happy being second fiddle to Victor Wembanyama? And maybe some players will say, yeah, dude, that's Vic. I get it. But I'm just not over, and I don't know that I will ever be over or ever forgive Kawhi Leonard for what he did to this franchise, for the stuff that we all know about and then stuff that you've heard from those that were living it on and off the record, and especially the off-the-record stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the interesting stuff. But again, I don't see it'd be a long shot of all long shots for Kawhi Leonard to come back here to San Antonio. It just would. But the fact that there are half of you that would be okay with it baffles me. I don't understand what's wrong with you kids today.
Well, and again, some of the people that have called in, I wouldn't classify them as kids.
Well, this is true.
But if you want him back, and again, we won't hammer you, but I am curious. I am curious to hear your reasons why. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. I'm curious if you would welcome Kawhi Leonard back in San Antonio because you're over the grudge. Get over it. We've got Wemby now. We're back on the right track, so it doesn't matter. Or you think he would be the missing piece to get us more championships. And look, Kawhi did help us win a title. So he will always have that, but there are some things as a fan I just can't get over on a human level. What that guy did. No, I'm not in. Now, granted, if he were to have a press conference holding up the jersey and say he's back while he's wearing the uniform, because I root for laundry, I'd be rooting for him to do well because he's wearing that jersey. But I don't know if I could ever trust him.
I'd boo him. I'd boo the hell out of him every time he touched the ball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, can we put a clause in the contract that your family can't come with you?
I might even buy front row seats right behind the Spurs bench, boo him just the whole game.
You know, I hear you say that, but I know you too well. You're too damn cheap to do that.
Well, you're right about that. It's not that I'm too cheap to do that. It's like those are expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you could.
If I could.
If you could. Crap. He's always all over the YouTube chat. And now Claymore is calling in. Claymore, you're on the Blitz. Maverick fan, what's your opinion on this?
That's right. Thanks for taking my call. Yeah, as a Maverick fan, and I have no dog in the fight. So here's the one part that's unsaid about the Kawhi Leonard story, right? Spurs traded this guy. Okay, I understand the logic and the reasoning, the fallout and everything that happened with Kawhi and the Spurs. But y'all thought you trading Kawhi Leonard and sending him to basketball Siberia. Kawhi Leonard ended up having the last laugh, gets another finals MVP, gets another championship. Why in the world would Kawhi Leonard want to come back to San Antonio in the first place? Is my question.
Well, and that's a great question. I would ask the same question, but the reports that we have seen suggest that Kawhi has said there's only two teams he would sign an extension with. One is Toronto, the other is San Antonio. I don't know, and I don't know why anybody in San Antonio in that organization would want him back.
Yeah, Greg Popovich would tell you that's not who we are.
Exactly right.
And that's it. And Claymore, while I appreciate your thoughts, you don't have a dog in the fight, as you said. See, as a Spur fan, let me figure out a way to relate this to Claymore. This would be like them rehiring Nico Harrison. Right? I mean, that guy can't go to dinner in Dallas.
It's good to hear from you, though, Claymore.
Absolutely it is. Let's see. Who do we have next? Nathan, you're on the Blitz. Now, we do have the Meet the Spurs press conference that is running, obviously, late. If we can bring any of it to you, we will. In the meantime, Nathan, you're on the Blitz. What's up?
Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm a big fan. I just wanted to chime in because lifelong Spurs fan, and although it did end the way it did with Kawhi going and the way to win, I feel like, I mean, if Pop himself is able to forgive and move on and still wish nothing but the best for him as a basketball player itself, just in the game, I mean, he's Hall of Fame. He's going to go down as one of the greats, and I feel like it means a lot for him to say, hey, I wouldn't mind going back to one of two places I won a championship with, and it was no stacked team. Kawhi was a big part of that team in that championship. And I'm not saying as a fan we owe him that, the city owes him nothing, but just forgive him, man, and let him do his job. He plays basketball for a living. He wants to come here, and he would love to. He would contribute ! Times 10. He would. But I don't know if that's even possible. How would that happen with what we have on our roster now? Like, would we give up somebody? That's a lot of money to pay a man like that.
And you're exactly right. Not only that, what's the fit with him, the money, what would you have to trade away to get him here? He's not a free agent, so it would require a trade. And so all of those things, look, it's not going to happen, but it's fun to talk about.
Hey, Jason, you're on the Blitz. What's up?
Hey, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm with Joe. I just wonder, is it all the transplants? I live on the far
north. Jason, why do you hate to say that?
Because it's true.
What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, my name is Jason as well, and I've always kind of listened. Me and Minix have a lot in common. We really do. I'm an ex-military guy.
Well, we
do. We very much do. But I live on the north side, and where I lived has tripled in the last 4 or 5 years. I'm wondering, is it all these casual fans? Because I can't see a Spurs born and raised, homegrown, the loyalty that is this organization, bringing that back, plus the drama. I don't get it. But like you, Joe, I don't know where it really fits.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. Not only that, again, I think Kawhi's used to being the man. He comes to San Antonio, he ain't that, because we have the man. He's a 7'4" alien.
Yeah.
And it's his team.
But could you imagine? And again, I'm against this. But could you imagine Castle, Wemby, Kawhi, and the defense, the Dylan Hart? I mean, let alone what he does offensively, but just the defense would be terrifying for other teams. I mean, I can see some basketball reasons. Nobody's actually brought any of that up. Jesse, you're on the Blitz. What's up?
Hey, guys. Thank you for taking my call. I'm a part-time Uber driver from a regular job for the last 10 years. I picked up Uncle Dennis from what I think was Kawhi's home to the Signature Flight private airport area. And so Uncle Dennis was telling me that Kawhi was good to go. He was ready to go. He was thrilled. He was like, hey, let's go, man. We're ready. Even Dennis was optimistic about the season. And then it boggled me that Pop never played him all the way up until December. I don't remember the details anymore, but then, again, Kawhi had a second injury. So, these athletes are in shape, but game shape is different than being in shape. And if Pop did him wrong and just threw him to the wolves like that, that's wrong. Nobody ever talked about that. I had inside detail.
Dennis tipped you well, Jesse, because Pop throwing in the wolves, if you remember, Kawhi disappeared to New York and was hiding from the doctors. There was all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, Uncle Dennis just, he told you a tall tale, my friend, because that's not the way that it went down.
Well, and again, Uncle Dennis has his side.
Absolutely.
And the Spurs have theirs, but we've talked to enough people that Uncle Dennis was not, from what I understand, the most reliable of sources.
Yes. Well, no, and look, knew everybody in that organization at that time. Everybody, including the doctors. And that's why when it comes off as we're sitting here just saying we don't like the guy because we just don't like the guy, we need to get over it, you just don't understand what was going on at that time. Jason and I both were involved with the Spurs heavily back then. I certainly was. I mean, I traveled everywhere with them at that point in time because we had them on Ken's 5. And it's just the stories that I heard from the doctors and from some of the insiders there, Kawhi was not a nice guy. Uncle Dennis was not either. And I promise you, just trust me, it'd take way too long to explain everything, but I'm not pulling your chain here. This was all Kawhi's doing. No matter what Uncle Dennis says or anything else, this was Kawhi's doing because he didn't want to be in San Antonio anymore. Pure and simple. And there's a lot of things that go with that, but that's the what's that book? The version, the Cliff Notes version.
Yeah. Well, and again, the reality is he wanted to get to Los Angeles. He did by way of Toronto. Picked up some jewelry on the way. It's worked out well for Kawhi, you could say. Although his career in LA has been, he's planted a lot of trees. He's done. Wait. He hadn't even done that.
Well, and again, nobody's mentioning that. The dude is under investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't know how that's going to turn out either. So we shall see. But, look, Kawhi's not coming to San Antonio, and for a number of reasons. I think this is just a story that maybe his agent put out. Maybe they're trying to get another deal with the Clippers. Who knows?
Maybe because of all the stuff going on in L.A., even though he doesn't want to leave L.A., he knows he needs to leave L.A.
Could be.
And L.A.
because he hadn't done
needs
squat with the Clippers.
And he needs a divorce from them because of all the Pablo Torre investigation stuff.
Well, maybe that's
I
it,
mean,
too.
it might be, I don't want to leave you, but I got to leave you.
Yeah. It's going to be in my book, the Kawhi Leonard story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be in there.
The Cliff Notes version?
No, the real version.
Okay.
The real version. Now, some I'd have to get permission to repeat some of the things that I heard, but I think that could probably happen.
That's it. I mean, especially the off-the-record stuff. At
Absolutely.
what point can that be on the record?
Well, that's a good question. The Spurs are introducing their newest players right now. They're having a press conference as we speak. The General, John McClain, is scheduled to join us next here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, if you're dealing with any kind of injuries, because they do happen, you know you can skip the ER and get straight to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. They're conveniently located in the Corey area. They have extended hours Monday through Saturday. They have on-site x-ray casting and bracing. In fact, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, but best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. So if you're injured, get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Riding 410 with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6, KTFM Floresville, and everywhere at sasportstar.com.
This is Joel Frederick. From all of us at Quarterman, thank you. Through the years and through the growth of this city, you've trusted us to be there when it matters most. For plumbing repairs, air conditioning repairs, new system installs, and so much more. Now, you're going to start seeing a new Quarterman logo. It's a fresh look, but it reflects the same company we've always been. Rooted in hard work, family values, fair pricing, and caring for people the right way. Quarterman Plumbing, AC, and Heating. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code BALANCE to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code BALANCE to borrow up to $10,000. Use code BALANCE to borrow up to $10,000.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
America is having the biggest birthday party ever.
250 years old.
That's like a lot of candles. And you can't have the best birthday party without the best fireworks. Mr. W Fireworks has everything you need to make America's 250th totally unforgettable.
The lowest prices around.
Seriously, nobody beats them.
Nobody.
No sneaky fees, no crazy markups. Just awesome fireworks at real low prices. Go to MrWFireworks.com to find a location near you. Mr. W Fireworks.
Because 250 only happens once.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it. Verizon's new Simplicity plan cuts down on the nonsense in your life. Now there's just one plan, one price. $30 a line per month, even for a single line. And everyone gets our best 5G network. It's a phone plan designed to do exactly what a phone plan is supposed to do. Isn't that a lot simpler? Switch today at Verizon.com or at your nearest store. For new customers, $30 per line includes autopay and switch discount. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply. Unlimited data is restricted to on-device smartphone usage. Domestic data roaming at 2G speed.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a hospitality manager at a 5-star hotel.
So I just checked into room 318, but someone was in there.
Room 318. Oh, you were supposed to be booked in 813, which is now booked.
So what do we do?
How about rock, paper, scissors for who gets the bid?
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Big trade in the NBA today. The Charlotte Hornets sent all-star guard LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Naz Reid and 4 draft picks, including a 2033 unprotected first round. World Cup, United States, they've already wrapped up Group D to advance to the round of 32. They'll close out Group D play tonight. They'll take on Türkiye with kick set for 9 o'clock. Rangers in action tonight right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star at 5:30.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Blitz. 2 decades on the radio, Jason Minix. 2 decades on TV, Joe Reinagel. 2 San Antonio sports voices you've trusted for years. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The NBA draft is over, and we're talking about it here on The Blitz 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL season is quickly approaching. Training camp's opening up in about a month or so. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix.
Let's talk a little football. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've visited with the General, John McClain, joining us a little early today on this Thursday here on the Buyers Barricades guest line. John, how's your Thursday?
Guys, nobody cares about football right now. They care about football.
Football.
I'm so wrapped up in the World Cup right now, watching Ecuador beat Germany 2-1. Can't wait to watch the United States. I like anything that makes Texas and Houston look good. And the World Cup certainly has, with the matches going on here at Houston Stadium and Dallas Stadium. I love seeing fans come from around the world. Has so much fun discovering Buc-ee's and Costco and free refills and barbecue ribs and all the fans from Norway and the Netherlands and Scotland. I wish it'd go on another month. And it's been great. It's going to be even greater.
I'm glad you gave us the update, because for whatever reason that game is not available to us in our studio, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm curious, because you're such a world traveler, John McClain, and a World Cup expert, it sounds like. When did Turkey become Türkiye?
I have no clue. All I know is on Thanksgiving I'll be having Türkiye.
Türkiye.
And dressing.
Well, John, I'm curious. You know, we've seen all the people that you just mentioned having a great time in all the different cities across the United States. Has anything crazy happened there in Houston?
When the Netherlands played Sunday, yeah, I was out of town, and my wife told me the night before she was going to go get in the Orange Walk with the Orange Bus that has been so popular in every city. But she couldn't find from the police department how they were going to get from Rice Stadium to Houston Stadium, 2.5 miles. So I called one of my contacts, got the map, sent it to her. We mapped out a plan for her. I said, now, you might be one of the few people that actually knows this. And, of course, when she got there, there were 19,999 others who must have gotten the same map. And it was such a cool thing. They told everybody to wear orange. So she wore her Astros jersey, turned it inside out. The Dynamo are orange. The Dash are orange. So we had a lot of orange. And watching it come through what we call Westview, one of our most affluent neighborhoods, going over to Reliance Stadium, and people in their yards and their balconies throwing water at all the fans, the Dutch fans, was just, Carol says, one of the neatest things she's ever experienced, and she's been all over the world, and I thought it was just fabulous. Now I think do we have Brazil coming here next? And I like it when fans come in. I love it the way they discover things. And if you think about the negativity our country has gotten all over the world, and now no politics are involved. You know, the politicians have been smart, keep their mouths shut during all this, and it's all about sports bringing people together who have been at tremendous odds, and I love it. The people coming in say, well, this is not what I thought America was going to be. This is not the way the media tells it the way it is in America. And there's so many incredible stories about what the fans are doing here. Like yesterday, they had the Mets mascot doing the Norwegian row. People in old folks' homes. It's just been spectacular. And by the way, I thought the best draft choice I saw over the last 2 days was OKC taking the Michigan center for obvious reasons.
I totally agree with you. And a lot of people, well, a lot of the so-called experts, John, said that Oklahoma City and San Antonio probably had the best first round of anybody else.
Well, that's happened to the Spurs a lot lately.
Yeah.
The Knicks were built for a great job by their president, Leon. Is it Leon Rose? Is that his name? Who's really the GM. All those trades, the moves he made at free agency, they're an older team. Where the Spurs have cashed in big time with those high draft choices. And, of course, getting Wemby. They didn't do anything to get Wemby, but they got it. But getting those other players, my goodness. And I tell people here, and this was during the playoffs, I said as far as the Rockets have come the last 2 years under Ime Udoka to get up to 50, 52 wins, how in the world are they supposed to catch the Spurs? And I do not know, because I think everybody will pick the Spurs and OKC to win the NBA next season. Knicks will probably be 4th or 5th. But the Rockets traded up to 31st to get a guard who's 6 foot, Ohio State's all-time leading scorer, and they already got short guards. And I don't know if they wanted the kid up. Thornton, obviously, they thought he was worth trading up and bypassing some players who were higher rated. But he stayed in school every year, and he does weigh like 220, and hopefully he'll be a good contributor. But man, oh man, the Spurs, what they've been able to do over the last 3 years, they have cashed in on being bad like the Astros cashed in on being bad.
Except for the Astros ended up with a trophy. We have yet to do that after what happened in the NBA Finals. But the trophy is on the way. It is on the way.
And the Spurs were a year ahead. I don't think anybody thought the Spurs were going to do what they did this year.
Nope.
I thought next year. And now they did more than we thought they were going to do. Now there's going to be a lot of pressure on them next year. But, boy, they got everything going their way. Great organization, a lot of motivation. And the fact that they got bigger and stronger and supposedly tougher, what they did in the draft made me think of what a hockey team does when it has a great score that other teams want to push around and be physical with. What do you do to counteract that? You got guys who are physical and can push people around. That's why I think they had a great draft.
Well, they certainly did that. I've got to ask you, though, John, we'll talk a little football because C.J. Stroud, is he going to get an extension before the season, or are they going to make him play out his contract?
Well, he's still got two. He could get it next year and still have a year left, and then they could franchise him. Of course, he hadn't done anything to get an extension. The only person I've seen that says he will, Adam Schefter. And when Adam Schefter predicts something, you know he's getting it from the agent or he's getting it from the general manager. And so when he went out on a limb, and nobody else has said that he expects him to get that extension. And if they do it, it would be a lot cheaper than if this next season their running game makes dramatic improvement with David Montgomery, Woody Marks going into his second year, and then 2 rookies drafted in the 1st and 4th round, 2 veteran free agents, all for the offensive line. All that should benefit Stroud, second year in the system. Offensive coordinator Nick Caley calling plays for the second year. Say they bounce back and they get beyond the divisional round of the playoffs for the first time in history, he'd be underpaid.
Very true. Going to be interesting. One other football question, World Cup related though, John McClain. The stadiums all look incredible with the natural grass field. All the NFL players seem to be saying, dude, why can't we keep this natural grass? Do you think there will be enough pressure from the players and the Players Association to force the owners to stay with the natural grass?
Absolutely not. The only way the players can pressure the owners into doing something enough would be to go on strike. And they haven't done that since 1987 when they had 3 games canceled. The problem is the owners run the NFL. The players run baseball. Players run basketball. The owners run the NFL. They would cancel a season before giving in on some issues they don't want to give in. And it seems preposterous to me. How many torn ACLs have we seen? I know we've seen one Achilles. Think of all these soccer matches on that grass, and it just drives me crazy, as it does the players and coaches and everybody. The grass looks great. It plays great. Why wouldn't you want it, especially if you're like Houston? What if the McNair family said, you know what, this grass is great, we're going to keep it, and they were the only ones? You think free agents wouldn't want to come here?
Absolutely, they would.
Yeah, they would.
They would.
I mean, now, granted, they'd have to grow grass differently than they used to before when they would bring it in on pallets and,
yes,
they didn't sew it up very well. But, live and learn from your mistakes.
Well, Jerry's already
they
said
do it
they're not
exactly what they're doing now.
Yeah, Jerry said absolutely not. He's already said that. They're going back to turf.
And they'll sell out, and they'll be I think they're going to win the division this year, and the fans will forget about the grass, but the players won't. And every time you see a player get hurt with an ACL or any ligament or a torn calf muscle or an Achilles, ankle, people go, okay, see, if they'd had the grass for soccer, that wouldn't happen.
Very true.
Very true.
John, always appreciate the knowledge.
Guys, my pleasure. Thank you. Welcome back. I'm glad your banana hammock made it back in one piece, and you guys have a great week.
Appreciate you, John. The great John McClain. Follow him on Twitter at McClain_on_NFL. As he joins us every Thursday, just about on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond online at buyersbarricades.com.
I might lose my lunch here
come
before
on.
It's all over.
Dude, you were in Mexico
Thinking
the
about
week
you
before.
and a damn banana hammock.
Well, you don't have to.
Holy cow.
But you want to.
Dude, I don't want to. That's a freaking nightmare.
You just pulled up a banana emoji was the first one on your deal, which makes me wonder what the hell.
I'm jealous, all right? Oh, we got to take a break.
Just glad you didn't send that banana to that group chat.
Yeah, no kidding.
You almost did.
We've got early release today, Jason and I, for Texas Rangers baseball. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back and wrap this thing up, tell you what's on tap for the weekend so you can get ready to go. And, well, who knows what else we're going to do. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you need your logo on any kind of gear, you need promotional items made, you can get into Sammy's Embroidery and Printing down on San Pedro. Sam will take care of all of that. In fact, he's got a new sign shop. So if you own a business, you need signs done, banners, flags, card magnets, vehicle wraps, window decals, he can take care of all of that, your uniform needs as well. And if you just need your logo on a golf shirt, a fishing shirt, a dress shirt, go see Sam. He's got all the big name brands, North Face, Eddie Bauer, Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, Travis Matthew, Port Authority. He even has a full line of Tommy Bahama. He has over 25,000 caps and more than 75 color combinations on display in his showroom. And he's got all the popular cap brands as well, from the Richardson 112 style trucker caps, Katie caps, Nike Cap America, to name a few. You need t-shirts, screen printed, Sam will get you taken care of. And nobody has better prices. He's the only company in Texas that offers one-day turnaround, no order too small, no order too big. Call Sammy's Embroidery and Printing, 210-824-3900, or go by that massive showroom on San Pedro, 1 mile inside Loop 410 across from the McDonald's, or check the website, samsembroidery.com for Sammy's Embroidery Club.
The Morning Huddle.
Why are you dressed like that? You look poor. Dude, you're in a prison jumpsuit. You look poor.
Well, his texts are green.
What's wrong with your clothes? You look poor. That's what I always tell Rob when he says those green texts. Why are your texts green? You look poor.
I know. Poor people.
Oh.
I'm with you. I used to make fun of guys like me. I get it.
Galana says, you text green like a poor. You text like a poor person with your green bubble. B. Hannon says, a girl stopped talking to me because I sent her a green text.
The Morning Huddle with AJ and Rob. Weekday mornings 6 to 10. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The world's biggest soccer showdown is here, and Novo Brewery is San Antonio's ultimate place to watch. Over 80 feet of massive LED screens, craft beer, hard kombucha on tap, and a food menu built for the moment. Novo Brewery, attached to North Star Mall and at novobrew.com.
Summer's hottest deals are officially here at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a $369 a month lease payment on a 2026 Silverado 1500 Custom. Right now, 0% APR for 60 months on any 2026 Silverado 1500. Or get 2.9% financing on the 2026 Traverse or Trax LT. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes from Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay. Are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This 4th of July, celebrate America's 250 years of freedom with bangin' deals at AHA Fireworks. Get buy 2, get 1 free on 500-gram aerials and reloadable artillery shells. Visit aahfireworks.com or AHA Fireworks Megastore, 13022 Petranco Road.
Twin Peaks is unmatched for every match. With 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, handcrafted Casamigos margaritas, a scratch-made menu, and screens that put you in the front row of every game, it's all going down at the Lodge. Twin Peaks, eats, drinks, scenic views.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance makes bundling home and auto easy. Learn more at progressive.com. At the World Cup, it's all done in Group E. Ecuador, a 2-0 win over Germany. Gonzalo Plata, the game-winning goal in the 77th minute. Ivory Coast defeats Curacao 2-0. A brace by Nicolas Pepe leads the way. So Germany wins Group E with 6 points. Ivory Coast second with 6 points and advancing to the knockout round for the first time in the nation's 4th World Cup appearance. And Ecuador, with that late goal, they finish third with 4 points and will advance to the round of 32. Next games up, the final games of Group F, Japan versus Sweden, Tunisia versus Netherlands, 7 p.m. Eastern. Team USA in action tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern versus Türkiye. I'm Phil Constantino, Westwood One Sports.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Bakery owners, you will be loved today. Every pastry will be flaky. Your cake will make a child's day. Your delivery van won't get sideswiped by a distracted garbage truck driver. But if so, breathe easy, knowing you'll get back to business quickly with Progressive protecting your commercial auto. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
O'Reilly! Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get one free set of Brake Best Select brake pads when you buy 2 Brake Best Select brake rotors. Or get one free set of Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct professional grade brake pads when you buy 2 matching professional grade brake rotors. Restrictions apply. Get details from the parts professionals at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Is that what you call a short story?
That is a short story, yes.
What's the headline?
Wow. World's smallest penis owner is requesting funds for enlargement surgery. And I swear it wasn't me.
Big funds, huh?
TMZ just popped up.
Did it now?
Yes.
Did you notice?
No, it's so small. He's got a micro penis, according to the story.
A micro penis?
According to claims, he struggles to use the bathroom with his .38-inch penis and hopes the procedure can help a wee bit.
A wee. Oh, good Lord.
But everything last night was wee.
We will talk about that a lot more tomorrow.
We will. Sure. We get early release today. Rangers baseball is coming up. So let's get you ready for the weekend.
The Blitz wants you to know what's on tap. Presented by Sam's Burger Joint.
It is What's on Tap, brought to you by Sam's Burger Joint online, samsburgerjoint.com. Great local band, Los Numbers 3 dinners out at Sam's tonight. Blackbird sing tomorrow night. On Saturday, a Grateful Dead tribute band called Deadeye.
Wow. Deadeye. Nice. Rockbox tonight, KJ Manish. Green Hall Hill Country Revival tonight. Aztec Theater Ginger Duel North America 2026. Sucking Garden Theater tonight. Disco Alfresco. And Tommy Davidson is going to make you laugh at the LOL Comedy Club.
Friday night, Rockbox has a big bubble rave taking place. Billy Joe Jones is at Green Hall. Ariana Grande is at the Moody Center. And Finding Friday at Pick's Bar.
Saturday night, Stable Hall at the Pearl, Argarita.
Sure.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Okay. Green Hall, Cooter Crawl.
Cooter Grawl, they're fantastic.
Cooter Grawl, call. Yeah, him. Band of Rave at the Rock Box. Ariana Grande's back at the Moody Center. And Passing Strangers at Pick's Bar.
Looking ahead, one of Joe's favorites, Bob Dylan, Tuesday night out at Whitewater. You need a good nap? Go see Bob.
Dude, is he still they propping him up or what?
He was awful when we saw him in L.A. What's on Tap brought to you by Sam's Burger Joint online at samsburgerjoint.com.
Rangers baseball coming up next here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. A.J. Rob, tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. They'll get you started. Minix and I will be back here at 2 o'clock. Have a great night, everybody.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
I've got to run to San Diego for a few days.